Hello, and welcome to Blood on the Clocktower, where I get to be the demon, which I was during the joke setup, and apparently during the real setup, which isn't crap at all. As you can see, I have an awesome background and an awesome other background. My inspiration is the Librarian, which I did before, but not since I started this new theme of inspiration by roles in the game. So I have no idea what the city is, but that's a town square of sorts. I'm the imp. I'm waiting for Nom to give me my minions and bluff rolls, and then I'm gonna kill myself because I hate being the demon. We also have two travelers, the scapegoat. If players of your alignment are executed, you might be executed instead. So if they're good, they might die instead of me. Executed. The player of your alignment is executed. Yeah, so that's during the day, not the demon kill. And then the bureaucrat. Each night choose a player. Their vote counts 3 times tomorrow. So they might both be evil. One of them might be evil. No idea. But, well, we'll find out. So I'm the demon. I'd be the one that would know. Ish. Yeah. Interesting. I do not need to know if Candace is evil because her ability is passive. As far as Ross, there's a player, not yourself. If Candace dies to protect me when I'm under suspicion of being executed, I feel like that would not clear me. I don't know. If we execute each night to choose a player, not yourself. I feel like the scapegoat's a very odd ability. Because whoever is saved by the scapegoat, I feel like is going to die immediately the next day. Each night choose a player, not yourself. Their vote counts 3 times tomorrow. Yeah, so that's interesting. That's a choice. Alright. Alright. I may have picked my own minions, but I have made a fake evil team, which I will spend my game trying to frame them. Just because I think that's an interesting thing for me to try to do. But I probably picked 2 of my evil people, so no idea if there's any value to that. Yo.
You are the imp.
Oh.
If you haven't seen it.
I saw it.
Your bluff are the Undertaker, Raven Keeper, and the Butler.
Okay.
Your minion are Lynn and Chris.
Who?
Lynn and Chris.
Lynn and Chris.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck.
Thanks.
Okay. 14-player games of Travelry. There's 2 travelers who come to this town. Candice the scapegoat and Ross the bureaucrat. And you guys will have 12 minutes today for whispering. Starting now. Okay. Good luck, everyone.
Hey, Ross.
No
Blake,
gunslinger. This is disappointing.
I will be right back.
Blake,
Ross.
you want to talk?
Yep.
I want to talk to you, Ross.
Edgar?
Okay. I'll go to you, Trey.
I need to talk to Blake.
Lynn, you want to talk?
Edgar, let's talk.
Yeah, I'll talk, Candace.
Okay, you can come to
I don't
mine.
know if I don't know if that's you, Blake.
Yeah, I guess come to my room.
Oh yeah, I'll come to you.
Bill, it's been a while. Do you want to talk?
I need to talk to Sam and Trey.
Okay.
I want to talk to Blake. Did Blake leave?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's leaving.
Sam, do you want to talk since we're neighbors?
Yep. It's been a while.
My room, your room.
My room's up top, so I'll go there.
Cynthia, do you want to talk?
Yeah.
All right. I'll go to
Your
your
room?
one.
Sure, my room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ross comes into a room and starts barking at us. That's kind of rude.
Must be a werewolf.
Yep. Kill him.
When did I do that?
Right when you got in here, somebody's dog barked.
Oh.
that was mine. She went in the office.
Oh.
Because we have glass doors on the office doors, so she can see me sitting here.
Copy image address. Okay, I'm gonna try that, and then I'm going to play around with this a little bit.
By the way, I'm keeping track of all the chats.
Me as well.
For only good team purposes only.
So
I
you say.
I got a pretty cool. I'm just gonna share. It doesn't mean anything. Like, pretty cool background for the Trouble Brewing. I don't know why. Just looking. Now that I realize we can change the backgrounds for ourselves, I'm playing around with a little bit. That was kind of cool for this theme. Other than the Halloween.
Like Yahoo's thing with their library. Is he?
I wonder if he's trying to tell you something.
Is he the librarian?
Maybe.
I mean, he did that earlier and hinted to be the seer. Was the seer.
All right, Chris, let's get this out of the way, eh? I'm gonna head over to you.
Okay. I'm always here to listen, Ross.
Yeah.
Where's my room?
Hello, who's here? Oh, Tom, I just need to talk to you. The person that I need to talk to is here.
Okay.
Okay, I will go to your room. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Trey?
What's up? Who's talking to me? Blake? I'm actually
Yeah.
looking for Gil. I would like to speak with him first before. I'm not that I'm saying I won't, but I would
No,
like
that's
to
fine. I
be
get
here
it.
waiting for Gil.
Andreas, then? Why not?
Yeah.
Let's talk. Yeah.
Come to mine.
Yeah.
What did Yahoo leave and he's just not back in?
I keep seeing him walk back and forth, back and forth. I don't know what he's doing, but
Huh.
I don't know.
Okay. Trey, do you want to go talk?
Well, I'm actually waiting for Gil. Once he's back and I
Okay.
can talk to him, then I'm open to talking with other people. But and it's not that I won't talk. It's
Yeah.
I would just prefer to talk to him first. Oh, here he comes back.
I'm always not sure if I should wait.
Hey, Gil,
Or-
I'd like
or
to
try
speak
get
with you
talking real quick.
Sure, we can talk.
since you're my neighbor. All right.
My room or yours?
I'll go to yours.
Sure.
Sam, would you like to talk?
Yeah, we can talk.
Okay, go to my room.
Goodness.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yahoo, I'll chat with you if you want.
Sure, let's chitty chat. My place or yours?
Yours.
Okay, let me find it. There it is. Could have sworn I went to the right place. Yo.
Yo. Okay.
So
I'm just going to say I'm an outsider.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say bottom half.
Okay.
Yeah, I typically don't share much beyond that. I'm willing
Yeah,
to
that's fine.
hear. I was out. My nephew came down, and I was looking for birthday candles, so I missed all of that's happened. So if anything of interest has happened that you care to fill me in on, I'm yours.
Oh, they've only just broken off into the room, so
Yeah, I know it was the first day. And so I like was gone, and like if something strange had happened, like sometimes things develop. Probably not in this script, but sometimes there's like really weird things that happen already on day one. So I was just curious.
Oh yeah, no, nothing as of yet.
Cool. So I think I'm gonna try to gather more information.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
All good.
Players, we'll probably have some drop out.
Yeah.
So
see how
Chris,
I feel
you
about
want
it.
to talk?
That'll be okay. Sure.
It's okay. I don't need to, Stephen. I appreciate the invite, though.
Sorry, Ross. Well,
hey,
you're from.
Do you
Canada.
have a stream, Ross? We can't talk to you about the stream if you.
Hi there.
I'm going to.
I'll go to. Okay. Are you evil?
I am. What are you?
The spy. So
That's good.
you're sitting right next to all the power. Here we go.
What can you tell? Just tell me stuff that you know.
From Trey to the right, I'm going empath, fortune teller,
Okay,
monk.
you have to go slow enough that I can actually get it. Got empath? Gil?
Yep. Empath, fortune teller, monk.
Monk. Sorry. It takes. Okay, I got monk.
Sam's the monk.
Yep.
Blake is the slayer.
Blake. Okay.
Lynn is the poisoner.
Oh, that's helpful. Because I don't even need to talk to her now. And I can give you the information, and then you can talk to her at some point.
Yeah, exactly. And I got one of the
What are
bluff
you?
rolls was Undertaker.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's
spy.
right. You're spy. Sorry. What else?
I already figured out one of the bluff rolls was Undertaker. That's all I got for now. I'm gonna.
Yeah, the
finish
bluff
out
roll was the Undertaker. Okay,
And what
so
else?
what?
What are the other two?
Undertaker, Ravenskeeper, and Butler. Yeah, and it would be a waste for you to have spent energy on the bluff rolls, since the rolls that are actually in the game would be more helpful.
Yeah, but I forgot the bottom half. The bottom half is mostly later in the game or top four rolls.
Do you remember any top 4 rolls that were not in play? Because I could fake one of them. Like Washerwoman, was that in play?
I believe there was a Washerwoman. I don't remember who, and I thought I saw Librarian. If you can hold off one more day, I would not try to do
the issue with that is that if there were 3 claims, that's sus, so I shouldn't do that.
Okay, yeah, there was definitely 2.
Okay, well, maybe I'll hold off on claiming Ravenskeeper, which is my plan, until you give me more information tomorrow.
Okay.
Because I plan on claiming Ravenskeeper unless something better comes up.
Yep, and I will get all the rest of the circle tonight.
So what do you think? Do you think we should just sit in here for the rest of the day like we normally would, or do you? Because I feel like if we cut it off, probably that'll be more suspicious.
Yep, we don't want to cut it off too much.
Because normally we don't even talk about the game. I will say that I was talking to Michael, and I do believe I gave off an odd vibe. Because I literally, my nephew came down and they were looking for birthday candles, and I had to take care of that because that's real life, and I was gone since like 10:30 this morning, and it's kind of rude to be like, hey, I just live here. I don't have anything to do with the family.
Yep, I can't help you.
Please leave me alone.
Fair.
So
the real question is, who do you kill first, and not make it seem like a fortune teller or a spy is in play?
That is a good question. What do you intend to bluff? I could put that in.
Not any of the. See, the problem with Undertaker is they're gonna be like, well, if there's a spy in play, it's easy to do that.
That is true.
So I'm gonna check the rolls one more time before.
Okay, so you're not gonna commit to anything.
Nope.
Try when you talk to Lynn. Try to get the rest of the rolls, and then try to get Lynn and get committed what you're both doing, and then I'll try to talk to you at some point, either tomorrow or the day after, and I can figure out what you're actually bluffing.
That sounds good.
Because that way, we don't need to be constantly talking. However, I don't know.
It doesn't hurt if we talk a little bit more, because we typically do anyway.
But you probably want to talk to Lynn before you talk to me next, or I need to, because ideally, I would get all of the information before the end of day 2.
That's true.
So that if one of us does fall under suspicion, that we don't have to talk to each other.
True. Very true. And
however, I will say, if you fall under suspicion, they're going to be like, well, Steven was talking to him all of day 1, so maybe that's not good either.
That's true, but that's always going to happen because Ross knows that I already laid groundwork for that. Ross will be like, they always talk all day 1. I know he will.
Okay, cool. Well, actually, that's not true. The last 2 days, I have not talked to you.
I know you've screwed up our tradition, and now people are going to suss us out here.
It's not good. Nope. So I have a quick question for you about Chris's Corner. Why does it have Alme watermarks going through it? Like it's a free thing that you stole.
Oh, I gotta go.
Oh, because it's a free thing that you stole.
I cannot confirm or deny any of these accusations.
Well, I
that are
gotta
being
say,
thrown in my way.
for a new brand up and coming, it's pretty cheesy.
I know, right? I think I will keep it as Chris's Corner, but I think I'll change the logo.
Probably pay so that they don't have the watermark going through it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna keep it forever. I'm gonna get rid of the coffee too because I don't even like coffee. So it'll change.
Another comment. I think I may have made this, but you know, if I did, then you know it'll be a negative comment that I make multiple times, which would be good because you know, I like to make negative comments, and since I can't claim to be the demon because I am, then I might as well do something else. Why is it that your aspect ratio on your zoom is all squished and crunched?
I don't know.
It's clearly distorted. It would be better if it wasn't, because you can literally make the zoom meeting any size that you want to accommodate the size that you need, and it seems odd to me to have the it all stretched and pulled.
I don't know.
Yeah, I would change that.
Yeah, I'll give that a look.
Yeah,
I'll give it a look because I did cut it down to make it look nicer, so you don't see all the stuff on the outside.
Yeah, well, you could literally stretch it any which way that you need to, and then just make it like keep the aspect ratio the same. So, I mean, you'll have to play with it, but it seems like there ought to be a way to make it so that it's not distorted.
True. No, I agree.
I am actually extremely happy with the way my stuff is set up. The only thing I don't like is that since it OBS updated, now when I whenever like Zoom goes from breakout rooms or not, there's like a much larger pause, like 4 or 5 seconds before the Zoom call pops back in, which I don't know. Something in the settings changed, and sometimes it literally doesn't come back, which is annoying.
Yeah, it is. That's why I went to video capture or screen capture, and now I'm just capturing my.
So you had the same issue too?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I
Mine
like it. The way that it is, but yeah, that's the only drawback.
I guess so.
But mine's been doing it for a couple weeks, not just a couple days.
Well, it got worse with the update.
True that.
Okay.
See, Cynthia.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Someone's being mysterious here.
Ross, you talking about me?
No, absolutely not.
Is there blood on your clock tower, Michael?
No.
What does that mean?
No, that's just ketchup. It's just ketchup.
Fake. Fake.
Wait, someone's missing, isn't it? Or is everyone
Grand Theft
here?
Auto, of course. Like, what kind of question is that?
Yeah, Jason's missing. Can't you hear the quiet?
Oh.
I hear crickets.
Wait, who's missing?
I can hear the voices in my head again.
I don't know.
Not Jason.
My thoughts, my thoughts.
All right,
We're
first
definitely missing
first one
one
to figure
player.
out who's missing gets a brownie point.
Well, Lynn is
Gil.
here, so
It's Gil.
Yeah, it might be Gil.
Ah, brownie point.
Well, Gil and I think we're supposed to talk, and I didn't get a chance to talk to him.
Sounds sus to me.
What you eating, Lynn?
Oh my god, a keto raspberry white chocolate pie, and it's delicious.
White chocolate
Is that blood on your pie or just a?
Oh my goodness.
Raspberry.
Oh boy.
People.
I always like
Sweet
to.
nourishing raspberries.
Is that Gil's
pie.
blood?
Wait,
Is that what happened
hold
to Gil?
on. Where's Gil?
we're missing Gil. I don't know.
Waiting
We're
on him.
supposed to talk to Lynn, and he hasn't been seen.
Oh,
Well, 'cause
ping
I
him.
got stuck in
Nah.
the whispers were closing, and then
He must have dropped because he's not in the participants
He
list.
probably clicked instead of
Well,
leave
if-
breakout room, left room, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
Gil.
if he's in limbo, he wouldn't show up anyway.
Let's
He'll
kill
show
him.
up
If he's
here.
not going to be here, he needs to be gone.
Yeah,
Go.
honestly, if he can't commit. What is he new? Come on now.
Yep.
He
I
went
will
from snake
tag
charmer
him.
to demon.
Yep.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, that's what happened. He snake
Yep.
charmered, and then he was like, "I'm done with this game."
Yep.
Right. He was like, I'm just going to. Did he rage quit? Is that what you're trying to say?
Mic drop. Just-
Not again.
Did you want us to like wait and not talk before Gil gets back?
Yeah. Technically, that's what we. I suppose, did anybody
Ask
want
him
to
about his
message him on
time.
Facebook?
It's Buck Rogers.
Maybe he was game junkie. He took the spot and then left.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Tricky
He's like, I'm
game
gonna try
junkie.
new tactics for you all.
Hey, but who says that game junkie is one person? Maybe it's two persons just leaving.
Maybe it's a whole
It's like anonymous.
QAnon.
It's like a whole
yeah, that's exactly
It's
it.
just like the movie Scream. One of the movies.
I
had,
would
like,
text
two
Gil.
killers.
I
to
messaged
see
him
if
already,
he's-
and he did not see it. So I'm wondering if his internet's crashed.
Yahoo,
Probably.
please tell me that library is from the Breakfast Club.
I have no idea.
I don't think it is, but it
I
should
I just stole it from somewhere.
It's not.
Hey, Steven, how many outsiders are there?
How would I know?
Because you're the librarian.
Okay, so I always have the background for a character, and I pick that character before the game starts, so that it doesn't tell you what my character is. That's my thing, because it got too stressful to wait to see if I had a cool breakout room name, and then look for the image after the game started. Because I always used to like be like, oh, I have like Steve's, like pet shop or whatever.
Yeah.
So I just pick one before the game, because otherwise the whole time I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna fake as the demon, I'm like trying to find the image.
We'll wait 5 minutes, I guess, or 10 minutes. If he's not coming back, then
We'll wait 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay.
That's
5 minutes.
yeah. That's a long time for Gil. He's not that important.
He's not that important. Maybe
And
the
may or may
bureaucrat
not
can get
have
promoted
hard
to a full
feelings
role.
after his snake charmer shenanigans.
Well, if he's the demon, then he's important. We just kill him the first night. We win.
We win. See, game over. Let's do it. I'm cool with that.
I'm saying
we
that
had that
without
earlier
any
today.
information about Gil, by the way.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Play, Gil. I mean, if your internet is unstable, I could probably do something. If you want to play.
We could remove
Yeah.
you of your obligation to play.
Yes. It is just the start of the game, so Gil, is your decision. No big deal here.
He's got to put his headphones
Okay,
on.
there you go.
He
Thank
didn't
you.
hear a thing we said.
Oh yeah, let's. Yeah.
Okay, welcome back, Gil. If your internet's unstable, you can tell me.
No,
or
there's. I'm not sure what happened.
yeah, you don't have to
my wife-
commit to the game, so.
I can play for the phone for now until my.
Okay, cool.
My wife gets the.
All right, so.
Okay.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. This is the first day, so we have 10 minutes for discussion and nomination starting now.
Should we kill you and make it easier on you?
In memory of Jason, who are the outsiders?
Just give me a second.
Is that you speaking up, Chris?
I
No.
heard.
I didn't say anything.
I heard
And if
from
there's a
one
virgin-
outsider.
And if
So
there's
there's
a
at least
virgin,
one.
we should probably know who the virgin is.
I can tell you guys that I'm the washerwoman, but I got mixed information, so I think there's a spy in the game.
Okay.
And the person that claimed the washerwoman was the spy?
No, because I asked and I didn't want to wait till it claimed, so I talked to a few people and I asked people out front if they were the person that I knew what they were, because I heard that one of them is the Ravens Keeper, but I got conflicting information from people.
So
Oh, you got a
the
double
people that-
claim?
or nobody claimed Raven's Keeper.
Nobody claimed, but
Okay.
one of the
You might be
persons said they
drunk.
one of the persons said they were top half, and the other person said they were bottom half of Townsfolk, but they were not the Ravens Keeper. So I was like, what the hell is happening here?
Well, you're being
No,
lied
well,
to.
no,
Yeah,
there's an
you could be
explanation for
being lied
that.
to.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
most logical explanation
yeah.
of that is that you're drunk, because one of those people was
Not
good.
necessarily.
Well, that's
Or
my
poison.
explanation.
Or poison.
No.
Or poison. Yeah, that's true too, Trey.
For the spy,
Or
right?
spy.
Oh,
No.
Let's hear what Candace has to say.
No, it could be that the person who's claiming the top half is the Ravens Keeper, and they're trying to get killed off at night. Like,
Yeah, that is
it's possible.
possible. Because they don't believe
Because
you.
if they're like a because
Edgar,
if evil knows that you're a Ravens Keeper, they won't touch you.
Edgar, did you actually talk to these people and let them know you were the washerwoman and that was the reason why you were trying to find out?
Yeah.
Okay. So now that's a little bit fishy there if they don't acknowledge that as the washerwoman. But anyways,
I would say it could
usually
be. So
sometimes they'll
poison
put
or
their
spy
thing.
would be the.
Sometimes they'll put their thing here.
Sam, I agree.
Yeah.
I know that really narrows it down, but.
Yeah. Did you say or the washerwoman's the spy? Yeah, that's true.
No, just that the spy registered as a good player.
Oh, that is possible.
Although if that were the case, they should know that and would probably go along with it. But so that might be not as likely of a scenario.
That's kind of a stretch because then they would have to know what Nom put in there for them.
Oh, you're right.
As their actual role.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's not like you get an option.
So it still could be spy.
All right. Does anybody want to say? Well, any virgins out there?
I was about to say Edgar could nominate.
That's personal information that you don't need to know about us.
If there is, then Edgar can nominate them, and we can have trustworthy people.
Yeah.
Well, if he's the drunk, then he won't die, and that'll just like have more chaos.
Oh, that's true. You're right. Because he'd be an outsider if he's drunk.
So
You're right.
would the fake virgin like to come forward so that they cannot die? And
all I gotta say is, if we find out that there was a virgin on day 4, I'm gonna be mad.
Damn.
Happened before.
Like when Cynthia tried. I mean, I played a game where Sonia was the virgin, and she tried to bluff as the butler, and I'm like, why not just say that you're the virgin and let a good person nominate you? It's like, just do it. So no virgins. All right. Anybody want to claim an outsider?
Because you can also find an evil person later on with the virgin too.
Yeah.
I don't like that strategy because it seems like more likely than not you're just gonna get killing a good roll.
I'm gonna throw something out. It might be possible. We're supposed to have what, 2 outsiders?
Yep.
Right.
I'll claim 1.
2 or 4.
Okay.
We might have 4.
Michael, that was you.
If the Baron's in play.
But
unless somebody's.
But what if there are more outsiders because there's a Baron?
Well, we've got 1 outsider claim so far.
But are you sure about the outsider, Michael? Now, because
well, I could be drunk too. So.
Well, everybody can't be drunk.
Well, you're not gonna lie about. You're not gonna.
No. See, if
Just
you're
from the
drunk,
info,
you would
drunk.
You wouldn't know
Just
it.
from the info
If
I
you're the
received.
drunk, then you would be given a townsfolk role, not another outsider role. So if you were given an outsider role, then you're an outsider.
An outsider.
All right. Then I'm an outsider.
Okay. Would you like to disclose which one? Because if you're the saint, we don't want to kill you.
Well, I'm not the saint. I'll just say it. I'm the recluse.
Okay.
I had a check run against me, and I may appear to them as the Baron.
Sure, you can appear as evil.
Yeah.
Would mean we probably only have 2 outsiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's throw that out there. That's a good piece of information to know if you're the person that came up and whoever, if there was an investigator maybe or somebody, whoever sees.
Yeah,
Librarian.
that's the librarian.
Librarian.
That is not. It's not a Yahoo, despite all the evidence to the contrary.
That's not.
I gotta look at it. Okay, well, whoever it is, but if you're the one that popped up in there,
with everything I've heard so far, this sounds like it would line up.
Okay, then that might be what's no. I mean, if because you'd have to have. You still would have to have 3. There would have to be a double recluse claim for him to be the Baron, So somebody else would be claiming recluse too.
And the lack of open outsider claims in this script makes me suspect there's not a Baron.
Yeah.
So everything I've heard so far.
If there was a Baron, then all 4 outsiders would be here.
Right,
yeah. We would at least hear about 3 in the 4th.
And a saint, if you were the saint at this point in time, you would be saying, "Don't kill me, I'm the saint."
Don't kill me. Yeah.
This also means I don't have another direction to go into right now. So I don't know if anybody has any other ideas. A
But if there's
virgin
no
claim
saint
would be
popping
nice
up
right
now,
now.
there's a good chance that the drunk is in the game. So.
That's a high percentage.
That's
a high percentage.
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me.
Just be aware that if somebody out there is the mayor, if you're drunk, just be aware.
Oh, that's horrible.
Drunk mayor
That's
or
hard.
drunk soldiers? Those are always fun.
Well, hopefully we can figure out who the
Drunk
drunk is
Saint,
if there is
soldier,
one.
virgin, mayors, terrible
Um,
things.
Yeah,
In the
don't
meantime, do
forget
we
about the
have
poisoner either.
So do we
Yeah,
have
no,
any
no
other
one is.
suspicions? Do we? Well,
Nothing obvious.
we could
Yeah.
kill a top 4 roll and hope that it helps with a nut. Oh, Gil's come back in.
But he's right
He
here.
never
Oh.
left. Now he's trying to
Welcome,
get
Gil.
He's
used to it.
Well,
switching.
it could help confirm an Undertaker, possibly.
That is
True.
true. Yeah, if we kill somebody during the day.
If we
Yeah,
don't have
very
any
true.
better ideas, anyway.
Well,
Or
I
should
would.
we get rid of the recluse because it might still be something bad?
That is
And then
true.
that
It probably
Undertaker
won't
might-
help with the Undertaker, but that is something.
Yeah,
worth
it doesn't have with the
while,
Undertaker,
so-
but
That's
Yeah.
right, because Nom's going to tell the Undertaker anything regarding the
the
record.
Baron probably.
If he appeared
Yeah.
one way already to a different character, he's probably going to appear the same way. Anyway, either way.
But
there's still a chance
Recluse
he's something bad.
But I tend to
often
believe
isn't
him
necessarily a bad
since.
pick. So.
Yeah, that's true.
But I still would believe that he's good based
There's
on
also the
fact there's
possibility
nobody else is
if they're
claiming.
sitting next to, if there happens to be an empath, that could help too. I don't know if there is an empath, but that's something.
By
I'm
the
sorry,
way,
Sam. I kind of drifted off there for a second. What did you just say?
Basically, I have no idea if there's an empath in play, but if the recluse happens to be next to one, getting rid of them could be
Yeah.
helpful.
Put the information off, yeah.
But again, I have no idea
By
if
the
that's
way,
the case.
I was waiting until everybody was talking about the recluse maybe being a baron. I think I can almost confirm that from a talk that I had with someone.
That the recluse registered as a Baron.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that is a great possibility of information I get from someone.
Well, it lines up with what I've
We think so based on what is being
Yeah, I also got
tossed
information
around.
in that direction. Yeah.
So I'll come out and say what I am. I'm the investigator. That's how we got this information about the Baron.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I
if
talked
that's
to
if
Cynthia.
yeah, if it's true that I mean I was looking to see if there's any other outsiders. So if there really are no other outsiders, then we can at least eliminate me as the drunk or poisoned or something.
You got who and who as the Baron?
I got Michael and Chris.
Michael and Chris. Okay. So Chris is the Baron.
That's still technically a possibility.
Then I
We've
feel
only
like
had one
this would
outsider
definitely
claim.
be a good time for other outsiders to come out if there are
Yeah.
any, instead of hiding.
Yeah,
anymore.
but the fact that they're not,
And hey, here's
Well-
another reason for the Virgin to come out, because if there is, and we're questioning Edgar's drunkenness, Cynthia can be the one to nominate because she's the
Yep.
investigator. So
Yep.
if there's a Virgin, say so.
Also, if we want to test if Edgar's drunk, and if there's an Undertaker, he might be a good kill too.
True.
Yeah, because then
Don't
it would
say so,
confirm that.
Virgin. I support you waiting like I did.
I don't understand why the Virgin wait. The only reason the Virgin is there to confirm.
the townsfolk, yeah.
But
Sorry,
it can
10
be used
seconds.
differently in the future. I did. I mean, it didn't work, but it still could have.
Okay, I would like to nominate Tom so we can hear him talk.
Okay, train nominated Tom.
Did you just
Train,
want to get his nomination?
make your case, please.
You can go ahead and kill me if you want. I am the chef, so I won't learn any new information.
What is your information?
My information is that there's one pair next to each other.
One barrel next to each other?
No, one pair. One pair of evils.
Baron.
Two evils are
It's
sitting
a
next.
really large baron.
So there's three There's three top 4 rolls I hear.
Okay,
Yeah.
time for permanent information.
I noticed that too.
How many pairs did you say?
Then
One.
Kill him.
Okay.
Hey,
If
Yeah,
Chris
that
is
is three
yeah,
top fours.
if Chris is the baron
Now, obviously, if you don't know the other outsider, somebody's.
and there's a pair, would Candace as the traveler, if she's evil, that register as part of the pair? Rules
Yes.
question.
Could be, yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
No, I'm
possible.
And you too, if you were evil.
No, I hear you, but I'm.
Yeah.
But yes,
Ross.
travelers
No.
they do count in things
Blake
like that.
hasn't been accused of being the Baron yet, so but when that happens, we'll talk about that.
Why would you?
And I will say, this is what I said about you earlier. Typically Nam does 1-1, but he surprised us before. So I told somebody earlier, I'm not going to make any assumptions about you based on what I am. So
Right. Okay.
he's done too.
Right. I'm gonna start a vote on Tom in
I
3.
feel like we should go ahead and at
2,
least get a 7 on
1.
this.
Is it bad if Tom dies and he's a chef?
No.
No, because he's done getting information.
Yeah, it's not.
I want to do a nomination after this, but I want to at least go ahead and get 7 on this.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Because it's not a bad kill.
I think I'm going to stay out of voting until it's important. Maybe as the traveler,
I
I be voting?
I forgot to count the vote because there's bureaucrat. But technically, you have 1 vote, and then you have 4 votes.
Yeah, I sort of forgot about that too. Actually, I probably should.
1 vote.
That's why I
4
was
votes.
heated because I wanted to vote.
And then 5 vote. Okay.
So in other words, Ross.
Well, you just know if it's 3 added to it or not based on who it is. Yeah.
Okay. So we have 1 vote, and then 2, 3, 4 at the same time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 10 votes in total. Tom is currently in charming block. Is there any other nomination? 10 seconds.
Also, you should have probably told us he's like mispicked, so we think about that.
I want to.
Well,
no.
Well, I think Nam just made it obvious.
I want to
who was picked.
nominate Edgar. Or wait, is it Edgar? Yeah, Edgar. Yeah.
That's the
Sam nominated Edgar.
Basically, we know Ross picked one of 8 people, so it's half
Chris.
people. So
You picked Chris.
Okay, Sam, make your pick.
I think he might have picked me, and I forgot about that. Do you want me to vote on this one as well, then, to bring up?
Well, I'll see what everybody says. I don't think. I mean, Tom is a fine choice, but I think Edgar might be a better one, only to test if he's the drunk, if there is an Undertaker. So that would be my preference, but if we kill Tom instead, I don't think it's the worst thing. But that is my accusation.
You've convinced me.
But I don't want to.
Edgar, your defense.
I'll do it anyways.
Yeah, it sounds good, but if there are 2 good people dying, it will be, I think more bad. I think, but
only one's gonna die.
Yeah, only one person can die.
Yeah, only one dies.
You've gone up
You
to
both wouldn't
50%
die.
weird.
It's just a shame that we don't have a gunslinger here that could kill you. We have to get you out with votes.
Yeah, we don't have the
Glad.
gunslinger to shoot you day 1.
I'm glad Adele's not here.
He's coming later.
Yeah, he'll come later
Oh my
after you
God.
survive this vote.
Well, okay. Related to the nomination.
Pop in.
Okay, time for pertinent information. Or else
The
I'm
only
starting
point
to
is,
vote on Edgar.
if there's an Undertaker, this could give us a lot of information. If there's not an Undertaker, then it's whatever.
Yeah, it would be super
But then
helpful to know that.
And we're
drunk's out.
thinking Edgar's drunk. We're
I
thinking
think
he's
so.
probably the drunk out of the 2.
he suspected that maybe he was.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay,
I said it was a possibility.
No, I don't think because his Baron thing was the recluse situation.
I got it from Cynthia.
No.
because I talked to
Cynthia
I
Cynthia.
know
was the
Cynthia's.
I'm the
Yeah.
one.
Cynthia's stuff was
I didn't
Edgar
I didn't want
was
to out
the
Cynthia
Ravens keeper.
because I think
Gotcha.
it would be better for her to say that she's not gonna.
However, if Edgar was picked by the poisoner on the first night as the washerwoman, he's going to get a role that's probably not in the game.
Well, the
Yes,
other
I'm gonna-
possibility is that the Ravens keeper is in the game, but they were just cautious because of the role that it was.
Yeah, that's why I said
Yeah.
whoever might be claiming the time.
Right, I'm gonna start a vote
That
on
is the
Edgar
reason why I'm not saying any
She's
names.
smart.
in 3,
No,
2,
yeah, that makes
1,
sense.
starting.
We need. What was the last one? Had 10 votes.
Yeah,
So we
It
need
had
one more
8.
not
we
to tie
need
it.
we need one more. We need one more
3.
vote. We need
Okay,
one more vote to tie.
I think we're good now. I think.
I'm not positive either way.
No, we need one more.
We need to
We're-
get
we're
to
fi-
9.
we're-
Well,
no, this
Cynthia,
is
you
fine.
say that, do it.
Guys, you're fine right
8.
now at 10. This ties.
Well,
Nine.
No,
we
this
didn't want to
this
tie,
is
did
going
we?
to tie. We
10.
don't want to tie.
Okay, yeah,
One more
that's
time.
okay.
11.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
now we're good.
Okay,
Did
you
not
We
wanna
didn't
tie.
want to tie.
Right,
is
very
it now?
nervous now.
Now Edgar's in the charming block. Is there any other nomination? 10 seconds.
Who wanted it to tie?
No, it was me telling
hopefully
you
nobody
that what you had was a tie.
Okay, I'm writing down that Ross wanted it to tie. That's what I'm writing down. It might not be true, but that's what I heard.
That is poisoned information.
What is this? What are you, Yahoo Levine? Come on now.
No, I'm. It's my notes. I can write down what I want.
Oh, Lord.
is no more execution, and Edgar's is in a charm block with 11 votes. He is executed and he died, and the game is over. And I'm just kidding. The game continues, everyone.
As Adele said last night, never trust the first thing.
Yeah, it's true.
Hey, I heard my name come out there when you said "don't trust."
I don't know what.
He thought of the first word for liar.
Never trust AI.
See?
I'm
Hey,
going
good
to my
luck,
room.
everyone.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Thanks, guys. I'm thinking.
Oh.
Let's go with Trey. So, my thoughts on the things. I don't want it to be known that there is a spy, because that's useful information. However, I want to kill good rolls, so it's a balance. I killed the empath because I don't want either Lynn or myself to get identified. I need to kill Gil and Sam, so I don't know what's going to happen. But I killed Trey. Anyway, it's time to go back.
Trey, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Right. So Trey's camera is not on. But anyways, welcome back, everyone. So this is the second day. And Trey died during the night. You will have 10 minutes to whisper, starting now.
Okay. I was not suspecting that.
No.
Yep, me either. I'm here, guys. I
Did
don't
you
know
share
why.
your role with anybody?
I shared my role with 2 people.
Yeah.
Can we talk, Trey?
Yeah, we can talk, Gil.
Put me in line for number 2, please.
You want to come too, Ross?
Sure. Who's are we going to? Yours?
Come to my room. My room.
Blake, you want to talk? Or are you look still? Maybe you're not even there.
Yeah, he is frozen.
Ever since he started doing reviews, he's just got that smug look on his face.
Yeah, he can't move. Can't talk to us anymore. Next to be wearing all that.
There he goes.
Glasses. And all that.
Tom, do you want to chat?
And Chris disappeared. Oh no, he's...
No, I'm still here.
Your camera went out.
Cynthia, do you want to chat again?
I'll go to your one, Tom.
Okay.
You come to my room.
Sure.
Anybody want to talk to that guy?
Sure, Edgar.
I must say, I looked.
Let me just rename myself.
Put Ed next to your name.
You gotta change your name. Yeah.
I forgot. I'm still in the afterlife or something, so I'm not sure I'm dead.
That's me all the time. I'm still going through the process. I didn't realize I died, so I accidentally used my dead vote for no reason.
Yeah.
Lynn's looking all chill down there with
Done
her
it like 3 times.
with her watch and just relaxing.
Name's
I
getting
think
ready to go to
Space,
Mars. He's got SpaceX behind him.
Yep.
It's a nice watch.
Mine?
Yep. I like the
Oh,
color.
thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a Fossil smartwatch.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
Does anybody want to talk or?
Sure. Well, I'll
don't have
listen.
nothing to do.
Do you want to tell me stuff?
Blake,
Sure.
you
I
want to talk?
never had issues.
All right.
Who was
my
it?
room.
Blake.
Yep, that's fine.
Sure. Let's talk.
Let's do it.
talk. I guess your room.
Sure. Oh, Edgar's in my
Want to
room.
talk
I
to
said Edgar.
Empath
I told
in-
Edgar I was going to talk to him, and he's in my room.
Yeah.
I guess I'll talk to him since he's just been
Okay.
sitting in my room.
That's fine.
Thanks.
Hey, I didn't realize that you had taken me up on my offer, and I was just out there looking for people. And then when I came to my room, I'm like, oh, Edgar's there. That's rude of me. I think I said I would talk to him.
No problem. Yeah. You just see dead people. You're just like the little guy from.
Well, yeah, you talked about how dead you were, and then I forgot about our conversation. Well, I also realized after I said I would talk to you that basically you have no information, so there was like less value.
Yeah.
So I will share, since I wasted so much of your time. I am bottom half, and that's really all I want to share. So.
Yeah, I think me saying that there was a spy was not really correct, because Candace said like the person claiming to be the Raven Keeper. I can tell you that I don't think it's Tom. Tom was one of the people that I talked to, and I don't think it's Tom for some reason. I don't know. Tom was the person that said he was top half, so I can give you that information. Let's see if you can be trusted. So I'm just gonna say that, and the other person I'm not gonna say.
Okay.
So I got mixed information, but the other person said I'm bottom half, but I'm not the Ravens keeper. But like Candace said, like he's trying to protect himself, so that can.
So the answer
maybe
was bottom half, not Ravens Keeper.
Yeah.
Was
And
that
then I
before
thought-
or after you said you were looking for the Ravens Keeper as the Washerwoman?
I said like I'm the Washerwoman, and I think, and I asked the two people, Tom and the other person, like, are you the Ravens keeper? One of them said like, no, I'm top half, and the other one said like, I'm bottom half, but I'm not the Ravens keeper. So that got me confused.
So I think the most likely thing is that you're drunk, and I think that that's actually not the most terrible thing, because having that out of the way enables us. Because now we don't have to worry about drinking because we've been enabled. Actually, I think it's backwards. If you're enabled, you drink. Well, you died right away.
Don't let it coke, or someone spiced my my coke.
But the point is, we don't have to worry about the drunk. All we have to do is worry about the poison now, if there is one.
There's the possibility that I'm still not the drunk, but
Oh yeah,
I
you could
got-
have been poisoned. That's the other possibility.
Yeah, or the spy could register. Oh no.
That
Was it
is true. The spy could register as a good roll.
I think the first scenario that you said that I'm the drunk is maybe the most likely, but there's still the other two scenarios to consider.
Yeah, and then the other scenario is that you're evil. However, I think that if you were evil, you would not claim Washerwoman and then just go off half-cocked and get yourself killed. just saying.
Like, okay, I will leave the room so that you can talk to other people, so because I don't have any information.
Okay.
Okay.
He just wanted. I mean, he admits it on sometimes, but then he says no. He's just kidding.
Back.
But it's not just him. It's a couple of people that have admitted it. So.
Oh, Kitty.
All right. Anybody want to talk to the dead guy?
He's
Oh, you're dead
stealing
too.
right now. He's stealing. He's not a kitty. He's a kitty. He is 27.
Oh my goodness, Sam, you're
He's a
purple.
kitty.
Oh.
Oh, Sam, nice.
And he's frozen.
And he's
I'm
gone.
want me one of you now.
Hey, Nom, did you get the
Trade,
note from
you wanna
Scott, Scotty Love, that if there's a late game to tag him?
You what? Who? What?
Yes. Trey.
Yes.
You wanna talk?
Yes, I
Sure,
saw it.
I can talk.
Okay.
Do you want to confirm?
I hope we're not playing an all witch script.
Anybody want to talk to this dead guy?
Which one was that?
I said I hope we're not playing an all witch script.
I'll give
Edgar, I
Sherman a
talked to you.
I thought this was supposed
Okay,
to be more
Cynthia,
of a.
I'll come to your room.
Okay.
I don't know which room Trey went to. Okay, never mind.
Whoa, not chat.
Tom, you want to chat?
Yeah, we can chat.
I'll head to you.
Okay.
Candace, you want to
And who
talk?
knows? Yeah,
Sorry.
see, I was just about to say, who knows what's going on?
I don't.
I
but-
just didn't be more confused with you. That'll work. All right.
Good luck.
Mine are yours.
My room.
Right. I'm on your team.
So the trick with outsiders is
You hear me?
what?
I'm on your team.
What team?
I know you're the demon.
The
They're not trying to be all innocent and stuff, so I'm
I
just
ain't
like
playing
chilling, minding my own business.
Yeah, playing that crap.
No, no. Ross is probably good. I'm slick wanting to go on a mission to try to see if I can find out who claimed top level upper half as far as the Ravens keeper, because that would be
All right, so
likely.
Candace, if you're doing me dirty, but
You
here's the
are
deal.
my number one
Well,
minion. You gave me that awesome cookie speech. I could have stayed in the other room.
Don't waste our
Why
time.
how would I know
Don't
that?
waste our time. The spy is in play, and I'm going to give you the whole grimoire so you can have everything.
No, just tell me who else is evil so I can mind my business.
Well, and then I can tell you the other roles. So here, let's just go around the thing. Lynn
Okay.
is the poisoner.
That's okay. Okay. Me
Yeah,
and
let's
her
just
making
go
it
around the whole
through.
grimoire, because we want to get information quick. So
Okay, let's go.
Lynn is the poisoner.
Mm-hmm.
Blake is the slayer. I'm assuming Ross is good, and you don't know his role. Trey was the empath.
Okay.
Gil was the fortune teller. Gil is the fortune teller.
Okay. He need to be next.
Sam was the monk.
Okay.
Cynthia is the investigator. But based on what she said, I don't know any beyond that. Michael Recluse, which you already got. Chef Tom, that's all I have. That's all I have. Because
what's Andreas? Oh.
I don't know Andreas, and Edgar was the drunk washerwoman, assuming that the information that came out yesterday was correct.
And Chris is the spy?
Yeah, Chris is the spy.
Oh shit, we all over here together. Okay, all right.
Cool. No, but he registered as good, so it's you and Lynn that gave the one.
Yeah, that's giving a one. Okay, cool. Okay. So
however,
need to.
Well, yeah. So the fact, and I think Chris was seen by Edgar as the Ravens keeper, which that's my bluff, so that's not cool. I'm hoping that I can get another one before I have to hard claim that.
Okay.
Because I need to find out what the other people are before I claim a different bluff.
Oh, got you. Okay. Okay.
And I think Lynn already has all that information, but if she doesn't, you can talk to her again and fill her in.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Perfect.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds good.
About 30 seconds, and I'll go to my room.
Okay.
Steven, you want to talk now?
Sure. My place.
Jump there and wait for you.
Okay, your room.
My place. It's at Yahoo's laboratory. Actually, it's just called Steven, but I thought that'd be funny to say something absolutely garbage.
I knew it. Yeah. So what are we doing? What are we doing here?
What are we doing? What are we doing? That's the question. So I'm still quite in the dark. I was out basically the first whole day, because my nephew came down. So I have less information than oh my goodness, and there's the 30-second mark.
You got 30 seconds.
So I'm just gonna say bottom half because I'm kind of in the dark. Is this day 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna say. I think I'm gonna. Oh wait, did he cancel the countdown?
It's still there. 14 seconds.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I might just come out with my roll.
Okay.
And during the day.
During the day.
My main suspicion is Cynthia.
Okay.
And I.
So Candace, where are you from?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay.
Country.
Dang old
Hey.
dang.
Hey, Blake's not frozen anymore. Cool.
Yeah, I was.
Welcome back, everyone.
Looks like
This is the second day. You guys will have 10 minutes for discussion and nominations, so you know.
Okay.
Okay.
So for me, just putting it out, I'm not making nominations. For me, the big question mark is Michael the recluse? Because if I've got the information correct, he was the check for the washerwoman and the investigator, right? Or am I wrong in that? So if that's the case,
No, it was not. It was not. Well, I talked to Cynthia, and she said like maybe that Michael would register as the Baron, and then she came out after I said like I
Okay.
know a person that knows that information, and then she came out. So I was not gonna say her name, but she came out on her own. So I didn't. She confirmed, but I think she's correct.
What did you claim, Cynthia, that I forgot? I didn't write it down.
That me and Chris would be the Baron.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that Chris or Michael would be the Baron. Michael did claim, when I told him that, he claimed to be the recluse.
So are you the librarian? Is that what you?
I'm the investigator.
Oh, the investigator.
So you're saying, Edgar, you chose, you got Michael as well for your.
Probably don't have one.
No, I didn't get.
That's what makes me think she was probably
Yeah,
drunk.
that's what Ross was thinking, I think.
Okay. So if that's the case,
Wait, you think? Wait, what?
so if that's true, and Tom's chef claim of one pair, and I know that I'm the good bureaucrat, it's possible that Candace scapegoat evil, Chris Barron evil.
Do you know that you're the good bear? Do we all know that too?
I'm going with my. Hey, I'm just putting out the theory. I'm not making a nomination.
Oh, it's a theory that you're good.
I know I'm good.
Oh,
I'm just willing to send the theory back at you.
It's a rare day in the city because.
Were there more outsider claims?
I don't think so.
I
haven't
heard of any other outsiders involved. Then there's no Baron, right?
Right.
That's what I
That's
feel.
the thing. There's no Baron. Yeah.
I mean, it seems like the most
We've
likely
heard of
scenario
no
is the
saint.
recluse pinged as
As
either
the
the
Baron.
recluse pinged as the Baron, or
I'm pretty sure I pinged as the Baron.
And
yeah,
here's
or
the good idea also
I mean,
is that
Cynthia could be drunk too, and it could
be drunk.
So my theory is that Edgar was poisoned or drunk, and Cynthia got the recluse. That's my theory.
Yeah.
and the recluse. If Michael is the recluse, he's sitting between two top 4 roles, so there's no reason that we need to get rid of the recluse. Just
But the thing is, just to remind everybody, I was a washerwoman, but I didn't see the recluse. I saw the Raven Keeper, just to not get people confused.
No, but what I'm trying to say is normally we want.
Yeah, you don't need to out anybody. You don't need to tell us who you saw at all.
Yeah, not with the Ravens keeper. Keep that one to yourself.
People think that I knew
never mind.
who the recluse was. I knew who the Raven Keeper was, just to refresh people's information.
I do have a question. Is it possible that I saw Michael and he registered correctly? He's a recluse, but I saw him as the Baron.
Yes.
But then, is it possible that it's still true that Chris could be the Baron?
Yes.
Well,
not without
outsiders
outsiders
at this point,
but no one's coming out and saying
Oh, that's right. We don't have enough outsiders.
Right. So we need the saint or the whatchamadoodle to claim virgin to claim. No.
So I want to answer to Trey's thing. I heard Trey say something about the top 4 roles sitting between the recluse. It is possible that the pair is one of the top 4 roles and the recluse. Like that could be the pair.
That's true too.
That is true.
Yes.
Did we get any
Because that
information?
is 3 top 4 roles.
Yeah.
Because that's why we killed him.
My point was that because the recluse, see, normally we would kill the recluse to decrease confusion, but because he's sitting between 2 top 4 roles, there's no reason for us to kill a good person in that situation.
Right. And I mean, and these are people not saying they're just top 4. These are people just coming out with top 4 information. So I'm not inclined to think that it's like he's blocking somebody else with a different position.
That's true.
And not like he's sitting next to the empath where it's causing confusion or something like that.
Yeah, I would also be inclined to believe that he's the recluse since there's only one outsider claim.
Right.
It's not like there's anything that shouldn't come out in the script.
Okay.
That's
sense.
true. Yeah.
I retract that then. That makes sense to me. No.
Make me be evil. Look at you.
And the fortune teller knows not to look at him.
See, Edgar is now 60% weird, and Candace is 80% evil, as far as I'm concerned. But that's just general.
But
That's
that's
just
coming
general
down.
sentiment.
That's all that matters. I mean,
That's got him.
60%
like
weird.
BGA, you know, you just work your way one way or the other.
Is that weird enough,
You guys
Edgar? Or
will
are you
meet at
insulted?
70%.
So
The thing is, if there's a drunk, it will be Chris because he's drinking a lot from that bottle. But
Listen,
If he starts leaning in the chair,
There's
we don't
only
know
one drunk in here,
Yep.
okay?
Yeah.
Well, I was
Do I
playing
need to tell
werewolf.
you what's in my bottle?
I was playing werewolf the earlier, and it literally looked to me like somebody was drinking out of a vodka bottle. That's what I thought I saw. But that may have just been my imagination.
That's highly likely.
Do we have any more people?
If it was
Okay.
Alex,
that
then
wants
yes.
to come out?
Well, I can't nominate, but where do people
I can list like
suspicion
3
lie?
people that I know who could have 3.
Trey, what are you saying?
What'd you say, Trey?
I just said I can't nominate, but where are some people's suspicions lying?
I'm guessing
I
nobody's
feel
heard of a double claim.
I was just gonna say, I feel
So I
like I
don't
should
know
just.
what else we got to go off of right
Oh,
now.
I've got a question here based on what I've seen. Well, I don't actually trust either of them, so I don't want to necessarily ask the question out loud. Never mind. Forget what I said.
So I feel like I should just.
Before we start doing any kind of voting, too, I just want to ask Ross. You didn't pick me again, did you? Because that will
No,
change if I vote or not.
No, I did not.
Okay.
I didn't. I switched it up, and we're not that I want them to come out, but if there
Oh,
is
that's
an
fine.
Undertaker, if there is an Undertaker, confirming Edgar would be great to somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. My death would not be in vain.
It's
Well, if they
never
didn't
in
talk
vain,
to
Edgar.
Edgar, it's
And you're
Yeah,
not
they
saying
probably
it
won't
public,
come
but
out.
let
Probably-
somebody you know trust.
Well,
Somebody
well,
that you trust know.
Well,
Yeah.
Sam said to kill me, so my
Okay.
Maybe come out to Edgar. Like, if you found Edgar as the washerwoman, go to Edgar tomorrow and talk to him.
I
Yeah.
will
Or
say-
sometime.
let me say this because I can't nominate, but I'm just going to put this out there because these are my suspicions and based on some information I heard. And normally I don't say stuff, so let me go ahead and say stuff. My suspicions in the first round actually was Tom. That's why I nominated him. He came out with his chef information. I noted that Tom and Sam talked on first day. I talked to Sam just a moment ago, and he told me that he talked to Cynthia on first day, and he told me he talked to Candace. He left out the fact that he talked to Tom, and he didn't tell me anything that the
I
conversation
didn't talk
he had
to-
with Tom.
I didn't talk to Sam, but
no, we did. We
Actually,
only
you
did
did.
top half, bottom
oh, that's
half.
right. Sorry.
We didn't do rolls. That's why I didn't mention it.
Talk to me as well.
So, and that's why I was thinking, why would not Tom have told you his chef information in the room?
He only told me top half, and I told
Okay,
him bottom half.
Well, my suspicions right now are lying with Tom and Sam based on their conversation in the first round, and the fact that I talked to Sam just a second ago, and he mentioned 2 of the 3 people, but my suspicion in the first round was Tom to begin with. So you guys can do with that as you will.
So
I also believe that I died not because of my role, because my role wasn't that important, but because of a mayor bounce.
Of a what?
Mayor
Are you an
bounce.
outsider?
Oh.
But you're not claiming to be an outsider.
Me?
Yeah.
No. But
Mayor bounce.
well, I mean, it's not
Already?
like huh?
I guess.
Well,
What?
if the mayor
no,
was
I'll talk to you
if
later.
there
You
is a
don't have to
mayor
have
and it was
Well, what
randomly
I'm saying
bounced,
is what I'm
I'll
saying is that I wasn't the target. I don't think. I think it was a mayor bounce. So anyway,
That could be likely.
Well, okay. I'm just gonna come out with my role. It's probably. I feel like I'm tanking it for the townsfolk, but I'm used to werewolf where you just come out with your role before you die. I'm the slayer. I was thinking about using my shot just today for whatever.
Now you have to.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'll be honest. I am suspicious of Cynthia, Lynn, and Andreas. Cynthia, just because, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like she's been looking a little nervous, and she met with Sam twice, which to me, if she were the demon, she would go to an experienced player to get info or figure out how to do something. So I'm almost thinking I should just shoot Cynthia.
Blake, I like where you're going with that, but the fact that she went to Sam could be because he's her demon.
Damn.
I can tell you exactly why I went to her a second time.
I heard either a claim to be a slayer and.
Do I have to do it right now?
No, you don't have to do it right now.
I don't
No,
wanna
you
do
don't
it.
He's just.
By the way,
I would
hey,
say
you're
though, Blake.
I told someone to say shooting someone, but maybe I misheard.
He was
So.
No,
talking
he's
out
just
loud.
saying
Miss
he's
her, that was-
considering.
by the way,
Blake, I wouldn't shoot Cynthia because we can just kill her as a town. You might want to shoot one of the other two because we could just nominate and kill Cynthia.
I feel like
She's-
Cynthia is one of
Especially
the
on
since
our
she's
own.
already
ones.
come out.
Yeah,
Especially
a
since she's
top
already
4
come out.
roll
And then the
would be
Undertaker
a
oh,
weird
wait,
thing to
wait,
kill
Chris,
Yeah.
why do
with
you
the
wanna
Slayer
kill- Why
ability.
do you want to kill Cynthia all of a sudden?
I just like to point out I like how Cynthia's sitting where it just looks like she.
she's speaking volumes there.
She's giving her comment to that.
Yeah. So
By
a
the way,
comment.
by the way,
She
So-
does have two fingers up, and it looks like she's flipping this up.
wait, I want to say something.
Yeah,
The
like
first
that.
person that I talked to was Blake, and Blake said that he was bottom half, but I thought that he was but he didn't say that he was the Raven Keeper. So the fact that I'm poisoned is becoming more clear. Not poisoned, the drunk, I mean. So seeing that information, I think really I'm drunk, but it's
Okay.
becoming more clear that I think I really am drunk.
Well,
Alright,
the other
well,
one
I
might
made
still
the
be the
version
Raven's
I
Keeper.
thought
Don't say who it
was
is.
Yeah,
But-
don't say so.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, Blake. If
Well,
I don't know.
I just want to
That's
speak.
just my opinion. I wouldn't shoot
Yeah.
Cynthia because
Yeah, I would say that
she's easily
killing
killable right
Hey,
now.
Blake.
Definitely not Cynthia.
Blake.
killing a
I-
top
I-
4 claim would be an odd thing to do, since if Cynthia is the investigator, she wouldn't mind us killing her. Like, it would make more sense to kill somebody that has a powerful role that we wouldn't want to kill.
Yeah, somebody claiming something powerful like, or the Saint would be a good one, or
I'm
Well, there's
leaning
no
toward Sam
outsider
at this
claims other
point,
or the
guys.
mayor,
Yeah.
or whatever.
because
So that-
By the way,
yeah.
I'm leaning towards Sam because I got some information from somebody, and Trey makes a good point. So for me, there are two people that kind of like point to Sam. I'm not gonna say who it is. Yeah, one of them is Trey, and one of them is another person. Now it's me. So I don't
However,
trust. Sam, to be
I
honest.
will say this: if I think that I'm reading Blake and getting what he's trying to say, you might want to shoot Sam tomorrow.
Why?
You probably want to shoot today.
Why tomorrow? Why not today?
Yeah. Because if he waits, he might get killed overnight.
Not that he came out, I don't think.
No,
I don't know what you're
I think
what you're
he
trying to
understands what he's trying to say.
Yeah, I know what Trey's trying to say, I think.
Well, and also, I mean, Blake, if you're just going on, I talked to Sam twice.
I'll tell everybody why I went to her a second time, with what I just told Trey. It's because I lied to her about my 3 for 3 the day before.
He did tell me.
And now, and since I trust her with her information at this point, I wanted to give her my real role.
Great. Actually, time's up, so you have 10 seconds.
Holy cow.
Well,
Okay.
unfortunately, I can't nominate.
I'm going to nominate Sam and see where you guys go with it.
Okay, Ross nominates Sam.
For the
Ross,
aforementioned
make your
reasons.
case.
For the reasons that were stated, I've got 2 pieces of information on top of Cynthia and him talking twice. Take it as you will.
My information was also what Sam said, like that he lied about the role from Cynthia, so I can confirm that now because he said it himself.
Okay, Sam, your defense.
So I claimed on day 1, and then I claimed to a couple more people today. I am not a good kill, and I'll just say that.
Okay, time for permanent information. Okay, starting your vote on Sam in 3, 2, 1. Okay, 1.
Yeah, Cynthia too, right? So
2.
That actually confused me.
Edgar, don't use your dead vote. Don't use your dead vote, Edgar.
Oh yeah,
3.
Edgar.
Oh, Edgar.
Yeah,
you went up to 70%, Edgar.
4.
Wow.
I was not on time to put my vote down.
Maybe you should have just not put it up.
For Rose is not enough. Edgar has his dead vote. Is there any other nomination? 10 seconds.
Okay, none of them were picked by Ross.
All right, I will nominate Cynthia.
Okay, Steven nominates Cynthia. Steven, make your case.
Well, she's a
You
top
need to drink
4
from the
role.
person.
She was under suspicion. It seems that it's better to kill her than to be wasting the Slayer shot. I can't
Actually, that's a good point.
imagine that
least
she
not
would
her, yeah.
strongly object unless she is evil. So, and I doubt that an evil person would claim a top 4 role. Well,
Okay.
Evil people claim top 4 roles all the time.
Yeah.
Cynthia, your defense.
Yeah, I
Typically
don't.
not imps, but yeah.
I don't mind at all if you kill me. I mean, that's why I came out on the first day. Was I went straight to people and started telling them my information because I figured I'm not going to last that long because I have no more information to gain. So you guys can kill me if you need to.
Yeah, I think Tom's the better top 4 role kill.
Trey, are you confused
Why?
about that last view, the last vote?
Yes, I am very much so.
Should I say so?
Great. With that, I'm
You
going to
could.
start.
But yes, you're right, Ross. I thought the exact same thing.
The information. Okay, I'm not going to name a name, but the information I gave about why I nominated Sam came from information from an important role. I gave that person the +3 votes, and they did not vote.
You talking about me?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
No, he's talking about
Is there
me.
any
Yeah.
current information
It was-
on Michael, or else I'm starting on Cynthia, or else I'm starting about Cynthia? Okay, 3, 2.
What's going on? Do we want to do this or do we want to go with Tom? I mean,
you can put it up to 6.
we could vote for both.
One.
True. Also, I don't know who the +3 is, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm very confused about
I
that.
think I know who it is now.
I didn't get over to the page in
4.
time.
Oh, Tom. Tom just pulled a
5.
Trey. Were you editing your
6.
Zoom page or?
No, I
Okay.
don't have them side by side. I switch between the
Well,
two.
we got it where it needs to be at least. If we want to go
6
with
vote
Cynthia.
is enough. Is there any other nomination?
Who do I shoot?
Oh God, I don't know, Blake.
See, now I'm leaning towards not Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Are you leaning towards Jill? Is that what you're saying?
Shoot whoever you want, like whoever you were suspicious of, just not Cynthia.
I nominate Jill.
Hey, Andreas, nominate
For the
Gil.
time I was down.
Andreas,
made a
make your
nomin-
case.
Yeah, just what Ross and Trey said. I think you should get the chance to explain yourself.
Sure, I made a mistake. I wasn't understanding. I picked something else when Trey said to kill Sam tomorrow. I was going on
talking to
that.
Blake.
So I got a misinformation when you said that. I had a feeling you didn't want to kill Sam today. That's what I was going for.
No, I was trying to
so-
deliver a message to
Yeah,
somebody.
that's what I had. That was an honest mistake. That's what I got from your comment. And I was like, I was even surprised. I didn't even ask you why tomorrow.
Okay. I'm not gonna say why because I'm trying to be cryptic about it.
Yeah.
Very, very cryptic because I believe something else to be true. So, no, it's not that I want Sam to die tomorrow. It's I want something else to happen.
Okay.
Time
Yeah,
for further
I
information.
misread what you said. That's the point.
Gotcha.
Do you guys believe in that?
I do.
So
I think Gil is good.
I kind of don't, but I see his point.
It's
But
fine. I don't think
You guys might want to. You guys might
I'm
want
gonna
to
start the
exile me
vote.
soon.
On Gil
That's
in
odd.
3,
It's odd.
2,
Odd.
1.
Are you planning on screwing
No,
everything up, Ross?
no, because I gave him the extra votes. So
Yeah, but it was an honest mistake. So
Yeah.
you guys
Any more
take that
thoughts?
as you want.
Any more thoughts on Blake's shot? Because he will only have like 10 seconds to decide after that.
I will say this. I don't think I've ever heard Gil use "it was an honest mistake" as a reason when he's evil. Usually he tries to misdirect and crap like that rather than
That's
saying
true.
it's
That's
my
true.
bad.
No,
I hear him lie a lot.
I totally misread what you said, Trey.
Right,
Zero was
right.
not enough.
Yeah.
And that's why I believe you, because normally if you were evil, you'd like start pointing
Damn
things
it, Cynthia.
elsewhere.
I think Cynthia's still in the charm block.
Yeah, she's still so don't shoot her.
So Sam, I just gotta do it. Why? I think I'm gonna be killed, so why not?
Yep.
So
Where
okay,
did Candace go?
I'm the Slayer, and I'm going to use my ability. I'm just gonna shoot Sam.
Okay, so Blake is claiming to be Slayer, and he aimed his crossbow at Sam, and then he shoot right at Sam's head, but then Sam somehow dodged a bullet because he saw Blake bring very big crossbow into his room. It's obvious. So therefore,
Impressive.
nothing happened.
It's impressive I dodged a bullet when an arrow was shot at me.
Well, it's probably the length of time we talked about it too. Probably you knew it was coming.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't project. You can't project like that, Blake. Things.
I'm thinking about pulling out my
They know when it's
crossbow.
coming. Then
First roll of hunter is.
Okay.
Unless,
Still 10 seconds.
unless you can show a real crossbow, Blake, then on screen.
Okay, so since Blake used it, okay, so I think somebody should nominate Tom. Is really what I think should happen.
I nominate
Okay,
Tom.
I'll nominate Tom.
Okay, Cynthia, nominate Tom. Cynthia, make your case.
I've had suspicions about Tom from the beginning. I mean, he was. I find it weird that there's 3 top 4 roles, and he was the last one to kind of come out with his. It seemed a little reluctant when he did. Also, I'm not sure if I trust Sam. Sorry, well, I wasn't sure if I trusted Sam. I guess now either Blake is a demon or we do trust Sam.
well, Sam also might not be the demon, but still bad. I mean, that's possible.
Okay, that's true too.
Just so you know.
But I noticed that they talked, and just some of the information that I've got from Sam kind of seemed weird to go with Tom's. I won't say exactly what it is yet because I don't want to give that out yet. But it made me suspicious of Sam a little bit, and then also of Tom. So I do have suspicions on him.
Okay, Tom, your defense.
Like I said before, I was the chef and I gave you the information. I don't have any other defense than that, really.
Time for permanent
Just on the
information.
side, where did Candace go? Does anybody know?
Oh yeah.
She's a
You
traveler.
guys
She's
been here the
traveling.
whole time.
She told me that she
Travel.
started setting up her camera, but
Okay.
she's not
She is
voting
still
on
in the
any
call.
nomination. You guys can still exile her though. You guys can still exile her, but she will not be here to defend herself.
Well,
No, I just noticed.
Well,
she
that's
wasn't there.
mean to exile
Well,
somebody who can't even defend themselves.
even though
Even
Cynthia doesn't trust me, I trust Cynthia, which for me makes me think that Tom's a better kill. But that's just
And
two
declare,
cents that nobody will trust.
Sorry, Sam. I'm like 50% on you, Sam.
I mean, it's what it is.
I wanted to clarify now.
People suspected me yesterday too, and I was good. So
Since Blake used his bolt, I can kind of come out and say what I was going to say. Edgar made it seem like he saw 2 people as the Ravens keeper, and that Blake was one of them. And I thought maybe Blake came out as the Slayer, as a fake Slayer, so that he would die at night. And so I said, if you don't use your bolt and you use it tomorrow, the demon may kill you. I thought he was the Ravens keeper, not actually the Slayer. So I was telling him not to use his bolt. That's what I was doing. Because Edgar even came out and said, well, it was weird because I thought Blake was the Ravens keeper. And he didn't say, I was like, oh, well, maybe he is. And now he's pretending to be the Slayer and he won't actually use his bolt and he would die. So that's what I was trying to do.
Well, maybe he is the Ravens keeper and no, but then he shouldn't have used his bolt.
Then he shouldn't have used his bolt, and then he wouldn't have died because there's no reason to kill Blake now.
Yep, that is true.
As a spent Slayer, you're not going to die.
Well, I wasn't. I don't. Again, I'm learning strategies.
I'm
and
starting to
whatnot,
vote
so I
on
didn't-
Tom.
Right.
Well,
In
if we,
3,
if we want to
Use it when you want.
Go for it. What was the previous one?
I mean, you're
I don't
either
know, you can
evil
pull it
or
up,
you're
hit
not.
V, and it'll tell you the note votes.
Well, it doesn't include it, so it's
it was
6.
7, I believe.
So we do not want to tie this.
3,
I mean, good.
This is
4,
going to tie
5,
it.
6.
Okay, I'll put
7,
my hand up. Oh my goodness, guys.
8,
Okay,
9.
somebody. Yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah, there we go. Jeez.
There we go.
I put my hand up and somebody pulled it down.
Don't worry, we got plenty of
Yeah.
votes.
Commanding.
10 votes is enough. Tom is now currently in Chairman Block. Is there any other nomination?
That was the
wondering
third
if
one.
we should nominate Blake because his power has been spent, and there's a possibility he could be a demon. I can't nominate again though.
Maybe, I don't
That
know.
is
Maybe
somewhat
tomorrow.
true. It doesn't help to just randomly kill everybody. I mean, we want to kill all 3 of you. I don't
Well,
know.
at least we can say that the evil people
No,
were on
we
the
probably
chopping
don't.
block at some point. They just didn't get
Okay.
executed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So with that, Tom is in the chopping block. He is executed and die. And the game continue. Everyone, please go to sleep.
We can kill Blake tomorrow.
Well, I'd say the game is going pretty good. Killed the empath. 0 suspicion. Now the thing is, I feel like I shouldn't kill Gil because he was under sus, and if I do kill him, but I don't want the fortune teller to be alive either. I think I'm gonna kill him because if he checks me, then I'm gonna be under suspicion, and if he doesn't check me, then he's gonna get a bunch of no's, both of which are bad. Night order. So he will not check before he dies. So I have to kill him. That's what I'm gonna do. Gil.
Yes, I heard that.
Not my wife. Oh, he's gone. All right. So I have mostly talked to my players or wasted time. I would like to talk to Chris. I don't really need to ever talk to Lynn because Chris can do that for me. I killed Gil. I think that I want to talk to Chris, get the rest of the Grimoire filled out, and figure out if I want to change my bluff. I think I should not be the Raven's Keeper. That's not a good bluff. And I don't know if I want to kill myself. Well, what else is available? So I think Undertaker is available. But I can't really claim Undertaker. And I can't really claim Mayor. Huh, that's all that's really left. If I, claimed bottom half. So I'm locked in there. I could stay Raven's Keeper. Well, Raven's Keeper is not a terrible bluff. And then I literally don't have to give my roll out. So that seems good. Because I'll just say, well, I didn't come out because I didn't know who to trust.
Could check the link I posted in the Facebook chat.
Okay.
It's egg based.
Ooh, is it about cookies?
Oh, I forgot. I
eggs.
was gonna have a grocery theme for my cryptic talk this game. Guys, I think it's in the condiment aisle.
Oh.
So this is day 3, but no one died last night. You have 10 minutes for whispering.
Interesting.
I like that.
I wanted
Okay.
more people. I wanted more people to join me in the afterlife, but nothing happening.
Is there like a
Ross?
out
Yeah.
there?
These two want to talk to me after
I've heard of
listening?
a soldier. I don't know about.
I'll head over to you, Gil.
Can
I don't know about
join that,
anybody
guys?
else.
Yes, you can.
You going to Gil's room?
Does anyone want to talk?
I'll talk to you. If nobody else has anything important
Chris, you want to talk?
Sure.
Sure.
We'll talk, Candace, in your room.
You can come to mine, yeah.
Gil is being poisoned by Lynn the whole time. You don't have to worry about him anymore.
Oh,
I'm
excellent.
guessing the monk protected him.
Yep, that's my guess. So that's awesome. I forgot that we had a poisoner.
Yep.
And I killed Gil, so obviously Sam protected him.
Yep.
Well, now is Andreas the soldier?
No, I'm the soldier.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Andreas is the mayor.
You've heard of a soldier. So maybe
Like
we
that?
could.
That's
Okay,
my
so
typical.
listen. Okay, I need to put your role in.
Yep.
You are the.
And
the
Lynn
spy.
said she was gonna go with Saint.
Okay.
She's not really saying that out loud though.
Oh,
so
and
just
that
pretend like
actually
you
works
heard
because then we don't confirm there's a drunk. But we need to come up with a theory for why Edgar got bad information. Well, the poisoner, I guess.
Poisoner. Yeah.
And he is the drunk, I would assume.
Edgar is the drunk.
Okay.
And Cynthia got Baron because she checked me and I'm the spy and or the recluse. It could be either or. The great thing
it's
is
the
she put me
recluse
up
because
against the
you would
recluse.
register as good, not bad.
Yep. So.
So one other thing that I want to say is that we need to coordinate to get Andreas killed because we can't have a mayor in the final 3.
We could if Lynn's still alive because Lynn can poison him.
Are you looking at the Grimoire every night?
Yeah.
And is it showing who Guild checked?
Yeah.
Has he checked me?
You and Blake.
And he got a yes or a no? A no.
It didn't say it. He just Nam doesn't put yes or no. He just puts.
Okay, that's fine. But Blake, so
box.
do you see who the decoy is?
I did not see a decoy. He's got so much little vowels in his thing. I can't read them all.
So it would show who the decoy is. Let me see what the symbol would be.
Yeah, I know.
It would be red herring.
I can look for it tonight again, but
so,
I did
so
not
here's
see
here's
it.
my comment. If he's already checked me, then there's no reason for him to poison the fortune teller tonight, because he's not going to check me again unless he got a yes. I would say that Lynn should poison Andreas, and I should kill Andreas. However, will that communicate that there's a spy since it worked?
Yeah, I think you should. I think she should keep trying to poison Gil, and you should just keep this.
Okay, so yeah, check out the information about the red herring so that we can figure out if he got a yes on me. Because if he didn't get a yes on me, then he's not going to worry about it. And I think I'll kill the monk, because that's not a good role to have around. And I think that we should coordinate and kill the mayor at some point. Here, I'll have a safe word. So the night that we need to coordinate, and I need to think through the timing here. You need to communicate to Lynn the safe word, or I do. Have you been talking to Lynn? Do you normally talk to Lynn? I talk to Lynn fairly often.
I didn't talk to her too much, but
no,
I
mean
talk to
in
her
my
again.
meta. Like, do you talk to her normally? Like
once or twice a game, maybe.
Okay, because I have been talking to her more recently. So if you feel that you shouldn't talk to her, then I can talk to her.
I'll talk to her because I want to keep you two apart.
That's fine. So here's what I want to say is that we need to have a safe word, and I need to figure out the timing. So when she would need to poison. And then I would she acts after
she acts before you.
Before me.
Yeah, she goes first.
That's good because then I could just say it. Yep. Okay.
Yep. So you just say, "Let's go to this is my library" or something. Just talk about your library.
Yeah, I'll talk about my background, and that's the clue. So yep, that's it.
Yep. And
however, we should waste time because that's what we do. So we're not in a big hurry.
No, but we don't want to be too much time now because it is later in the game, and we do want to.
Yep. Well, I know. I have to think about the fakeness.
I know.
Is there anything else to talk about?
No, I think we have it down because Blake is useless now. It's just Gil and Monk and Mayor that we have to worry
we're doing
about.
really good actually.
Yeah, I don't think.
And
we're
I
doing
can
too bad.
die actually because of the scapegoat.
Yeah, and hopefully
I'm not saying because
she is on our team.
Is that an execution? Yeah, it might be executed instead. So the night would end, and then I could star pass if that was necessary. And hopefully he would give it to Lynn. Now, we shouldn't be talking because then they'll figure out that we're working together after that happens.
Yep.
I don't like the safe word of library. Let's come up with a better safe word.
Fine.
Well, I don't know. I don't have a suggestion. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll get up and leave, like while it's happening. Like if Steven gets up and walks away, then that means to poison the mayor, Andreas, because I do that and I've been doing that. That's good.
Sounds good. And I will go and talk to Lynn now because I need to give that information to Lynn.
Okay, sounds good.
Somebody barks.
I'm sorry.
I said I heard somebody bark. That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Somebody bark. Like somebody little. I heard somebody little bark.
Okay.
Oh no, that was probably one of them
chat?
playing with a squeak.
Sure, Ross, I'll talk.
Okay, Stephen, I'll go to you.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't know. I'm just sitting over here.
Oh, you're already here. Very efficient.
All right, Stephen. Yahoo. What is going on?
I don't know.
Yeah, I am truly and thoroughly confused as to who is good, who is bad. I'm getting bad social reads and good social reads on the same people.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going back and forth on everybody I talk to. It's very much an indecisive day for me.
Did you buy Blake as the Slayer?
I am 60% on Slayer, Blake being the Slayer.
60%. I will say, I think I've played with Blake twice, and literally both times he has known who the demon is.
Yeah.
We did actually not kill Cynthia, so it is possible that she is still the demon. But he slayed Sam. My point is that I felt that killing who he thought was the demon was of value if he's not evil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's really good at reading people. And in
Yeah.
this game, and I'll say, even Daniel, which he doesn't seem to play this anymore, is also very good at social tells in this game. I think social tells are actually fairly important, and people get caught up in the puzzle and forget about the
but
social.
he's really, and I'm actually not very good at either. I'm good at intuitive leaps. That's my move. I make strange connections and remember stuff from before. So in an exit room kind of situation, I'm the intuitive leap guy.
My strength as a player is like gambling. Like I like to be like, all right, we have this information. I'm going to assume that it's true, and I'm just going to hope that I'm right. That's what I do.
Okay, so that being said, who do you think the demon is at this point?
Well, like I said so my thoughts is either that Blake is evil or Cynthia is the demon, which is why I tried to get her killed, but then we killed Tom for some reason.
Right.
And I will say that that's a huge waste because that's the top 3 rolls. So we literally wasted the day killing all 3 of the top 3 rolls.
Washerwoman, Chef, and what's the third one?
Investigator, which is Cynthia.
Cynthia. So Cynthia's the bad one, and you think she went to Sam for guidance?
I don't know. So Sam was saying that he didn't think he was a good kill, which if he's good, that means that he's, an important role. But if he's bluffing, it doesn't really mean anything. He just means he doesn't want to die. He can't be the demon though, because
unless Blake is one of his allies.
Yeah, that is possible. Yeah, maybe he fake shot him to clear him.
See, and Edgar's saying drunk, but I think people just lied to Edgar, is what I think what happened there.
Well, so it was Blake that he checked, and who else? He said, I think he said he checked. I don't even remember now. He said Blake and somebody else. He told me who the other person was. Here, let me check. I actually have it written down. I do not have it written down. I thought I had it written down.
Yeah, I'm not remembering.
No, I think it was Tom and Blake that he checked.
And then Cynthia checked Chris and Michael. And we're still holding on to the idea that Michael is the recluse.
Well, there was only one outsider claim, so I think it's safe to say that there's a drunk and the recluse. That's what I think.
See, and I know it's not me because I came in late. So.
You know it's because traveler. You know it's not you, that you're not the demon as the traveler.
Either or, yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
So.
Also, the fact that you know that you're not the demon.
Right. So. Sam or Cynthia is what I'm leaning towards, but I'm taking a step back. I'm not trusting my judgment at this point.
My judgment is Cynthia, but now I will say I had said about having 3 top 3 rolls, which is something I haven't seen Nam do. But if Edgar was the drunk, then maybe that would explain why there's 3 top 3 rolls. Because there's actually 2.
Oh, that's so. I hate when they get cut off like that.
Yeah, I know it's annoying.
I like it because
Gil,
I feel like I got
I want to talk to you
economy
again, Gil.
out of my conversation.
Yeah.
It's
optimistic way to think of
well,
it.
I had a
You want to talk to me, you said?
I want to talk to you again.
Yahoo and I spoke in binary. We were
Did
done
you
in
get clear yet?
Now that the Baron is
Ross,
optionally white, I wanted to talk to you.
Ross, now you're 50% weird for me.
Yeah, that's okay.
Hey,
Okay. Do you guys have 10 minutes for discussion and nominations starting now?
Yeah. So.
Okay. So, does anyone want to come out as the other outsider if I'm one of them?
Oh, Christ's sake. Should I come out? Yeah, I might as well. Yeah, I told you what I am. So, I'm the Saint, guys. I'm trying to fly under the radars, hoping to get killed at night.
Okay. That being the case, are we buying that Edgar is the drunk, or was Edgar just lied to because they weren't trusting him with his washerwoman?
No. Well, here's another possibility:
no.
is I don't.
The top.
There's no Baron, and I don't believe that there is
Chris is the Baron.
I don't believe that there's a spy. So that would be a poisoner.
Where's the butler then? Where is the butler?
Right, where's the butler?
So I believe.
Okay.
This
I was
is my
trying to talk,
theory.
but-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I have trouble because I daydream, and then when people are talking, I just start talking.
Like now.
No, okay. So my point is, there's no Baron, and I don't think there's a spy. So that leaves Poisoner, Scarlet Woman. So it is also possible that Edgar was poisoned night one, and therefore not drunk. Okay. But I don't know if there's been any other evidence of poison in the game.
So I will say that Lynn coming out as a saint is pushing my suspicion radar all the way through the roof.
What do you want me to say, man? I don't actually come out as saint right away. I never do. Why would I do that?
So we don't accidentally kill you.
Well,
she would probably say it if she was nominated. I would at least hope so.
Yeah, when I'm the saint, my goal is to die at night.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want to die during the day, obviously.
It's the most help you can be.
I'm a spy and I get killed that night, and I haven't. So, what do you want me to do about it?
Okay, so here's my theory about
if there's
the
a spy, they'd leave you to get killed during the day, right?
Yeah, of course.
That is true. So here's my theory about the whole Edgar situation, because I've been thinking about it, and here's my theory, because I've played a good number of games with Nam. I believe that he would never give 3 top 3 rolls, and so what I think happened.
Sean Bean. Don't metagame Nama or you'll die.
No, that's fine. Sean Bean isn't in the game. So here's my
He
theory.
a bastard, so
Just let me talk. Here's my theory: is that there aren't 3 top 3 rolls, and that one of them is drunk, and that's why it happened. It's because one of them is drunk, and the other 2 are actual top 3 rolls. So there's actually only 2. It's just that 3 people think they're top 3. That's my theory.
Could I point out another theory that one of the top 3 might not actually be a top 3?
Yeah, that is also possible.
Not the drunk part, just they might even be evil.
They may not even be. Yeah.
Okay, if that's the case, then that means that if there's a drunk, then there's 3 outsiders. If Lynn is claiming saint,
Chris is the Baron.
There's no butler.
I don't think.
There's no
I don't
butler.
think- I don't
we would have
think
the butler
there's
somewhere.
three.
If there's a butler,
maybe
Because-
I'm the
because
butler.
If there's 3,
Oh,
there
are
would
you?
be 4. So no, there's not. There can't be.
If you're the butler,
because if you're the butler, I'd say, okay, you could kill me if you think I'm the mayor.
No, I'm not. No.
Yeah, there can't be 3 because there would be. If there were 3, there would be 4.
Right.
Another
either 2 or 4.
similar thought
From Vegas. 2
was
or
that
4.
I've played Blood on the Clocktower 3 times now with Blake, and this is the 3rd. The first 2 times, he literally knew who the demon was, and that was why I thought getting rid of Cynthia was good. So maybe she's the fake top 3 roll. That is a possibility.
I will say this: Blake came to me on the first day and said, "Hey, I'm still new at this game. What kind of advice do you have for me?"
Both things can be true.
Yeah, well, so he's good at social reads. That's what he's strong at, and he's
done
because of that.
to me twice, and he was the demon or the imp or the minion both times too. So.
No, I don't. I think it was only bad once, Ross. I think it was only bad once.
Well, let's exaggerate the
I will
badness
say
because we
this:
hate Blake.
it is very suspicious, also coming out as the Slayer on day 2.
Why is it not? I never know if I'm going to live or not. So why not just take the shot?
Well, but you didn't have any suspicion on you at all.
Well, but I was suspicious of Cynthia, so I thought I was going to go for her, but I let the group kind of guide me to Sam. So listen, I mean, you can kill me. I don't have a power, but you're definitely not killing a minion or a demon. So
the Cynthia idea was fine. It's just Sam had a lot of suspicion on him as well.
I'm still, I'm kind of leaning towards Cynthia at this point.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing is, if he is the Slayer and he has literally pegged the demon 2 of the 3 games, and this being the incomplete one. That was. But
then let's kill Cynthia.
Somehow we got her on the chopping block,
She's
and then
not
she
dead
got
yet.
off.
I thought she was dead.
I'm not dead yet. It's only a flesh wound.
Just a flesh
Oh, I
wound.
love that movie.
I will say this game's been interesting that there's been a lot of roles to come out that would not be of interest to the demon to kill. I don't know what that means, if it means anything at all, but
well, I'm the bureaucrat, Sam.
Actually, that wouldn't actually be a bad one for the demon to necessarily pick.
Those damn bureaucrats.
Ross, you said before that you wouldn't mind dying.
And the reason why I said that is because I feel like my reads have gone back and forth like a metronome. Every person I've talked to is good and evil in the same
Good,
conversation.
and that means that the designer of Blood on the Clocktower is sleeping good.
Yeah. Yeah. But other than that, like, I feel confident with today's pick for that vote.
Yeah. Do we have more
As in,
suspicions?
as
as
in
well?
Cynthia, you mean?
I mean, we have some kills to spare.
No, where I put the 3 votes, the person I put the 3 votes
okay.
on, I feel comfortable there.
Okay.
I'm curious.
Even if
I
you
do
didn't
find it a little weird that Lynn waited so long, and I don't know. I don't know anything about Lynn because I haven't talked to her at all. But I'm wondering if anybody else talked to her and could confirm what she was saying.
I told Michael what I was.
Yeah, Lynn did come out to me and said that she was the saint.
Yeah, she was coming out to me today as well.
Candace, did she tell you? Because you
She
guys
hinted
talked day one.
around, and which is, well, she hinted around it possibly being an outsider, but I mean, we talked about girl stuff. In all fairness, she doesn't know if I'm good or evil or not. Nobody does. So
Right.
I've really just been chilling. I want to enter the
Do
play.
you
So
know
I
if you're
just
good or
got to
evil? Candace, do you know if you're good or evil?
I know if I'm good or evil. I sure do.
Well, that's good. You said nobody, so I just want to at least make sure you knew.
For the people. Okay, here's a question
She's
for
not looking at the grimoire. She's just winging it.
No, for sure.
Here's a question for everybody else.
By the
other
way,
than
guys,
Candace
I do that. I got
and
my
Ross. What are the chances that both of them are evil or both of them are good? Is it most probably that it's one of each side?
Both of who?
Like the travelers.
You weren't in here earlier, but so I'm gonna say this. It's more likely. Normally, we count on Nam to do 1 and 1, but he has done both good and both evil. He'll do both good before he'll do both.
It's
evil.
impossible to
Everybody assumes
meta
he
Nam.
does both evil.
See, I think I know you're evil. I'm just trying to figure out Ross.
I'm not. And listen.
Wait.
I'm more
How do you know
chaotic
she's
neutral.
evil? Are you
I
the
can't-
imp?
Wait, aren't bureaucrats evil by
First,
nature?
listen. If I had gotten to pick, which I did not.
All right,
did
so
not get to pick.
my alignment is chaotic neutral. I'll just go with that.
based on this
Well.
this thing, yeah. I'm with
Should we
you.
exile Ross? Is what we're saying here? He's chaotic. I don't like the chaotic part.
Roll for charisma, Ross. Roll for charisma. I want to see.
I got a -3.
I just want to point out that last turn, and Cynthia, I apologize, this is just a bad read. I'm not saying for sure she's a demon, but I feel like she's either a demon or a minion. And last round, she said, oh, well, maybe we should kill Blake since his power is used, which was a diversion. And in this round, she just said, well, maybe we should kill Lynn because that was suspicious. Another diversion. I kind of feel like Cynthia is not on the good team.
Hey, Blake, we can't kill nobody unless you guys nominate because I'm dead.
And it's super
Let's just make
risky
some
to kill
nominations.
the saint.
I don't
So
mind.
I would like to know for sure before
putting
we
that out
try
there.
and nominate the saint.
I'm asking questions just to try to figure it out for myself, but I don't mind if you guys kill me. Like I said,
Right.
I don't have any more information.
And now that, to support Lynn as evil, she came out after the bolt was used.
The fuck are you talking about?
True.
After the Slayer bolt was gone, then you came out as Saint, so there's no way to verify if you're Saint or
Dude,
not.
if I'm the saint, I'm not coming out day 1 or 2. I'm gonna hide under the radar.
That's
I want
true.
the demon to kill me. I told you that.
That's
I'm not coming
somewhat.
out.
In
No,
all fairness,
I see
that's how
both
she normally
points.
plays.
Yep.
That's how she normally plays. So not.
Sure, if I'm the butler, the recluse, I'll come out. I don't care. But as a saint, no, I want the demon to sink a kill. That's how I play saint.
All right.
And in all fairness, we kept trying to figure out who was drunk, but nobody seemed to be clearly drunk. So I'm inclined to really believe her.
Yeah, and I was willing to say I knew I was going to get yelled at, but I was willing to say it anyway because it's a possibility.
No. Getting mad doesn't mean you're good.
Hey,
Yeah.
Ross.
Acting mad, all mad doesn't mean you're good or bad. This
Yeah.
doesn't really give you information.
Here's the thing. If you get yelled at by Jason, that's one thing. But if you get yelled at by Lynn, then she's good.
Not
That's
true.
true.
Not
That's
true.
true.
I don't agree with that at all.
That's true.
Oh, we got a
Guys,
countdown,
nomination.
All right, I
Don't
nominate
make
Cynthia.
mention circle jerk now.
Steven nominates Cynthia. Steven, do you say?
Uh-oh.
Well, our time ran up, and Cynthia had been talked about, so I didn't want the time to end. I don't know if we had any higher suspicions, but I didn't want the day to end.
Okay, Cynthia, your defense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that. You guys can kill me if you want. I've said that before. I have no more information to give, so it's fine.
Okay, time for permanent information.
I mean, is there any reason not to trust her information? Is there anything coming suspicious on that?
The only thing I'll say is that if she was evil, she could be playing off the fact, like if she is a spy, she could be playing off the fact that she knows I'm the recluse and then say that I appeared as a baron.
And would that register if there was no Baron period? Would her information read Baron?
It could if he's
could.
yeah.
Rule wise, yeah,
That
okay.
can register as anything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because they can register as a.
Okay.
It says it on there, a minion or a demon. Doesn't it?
And
They
none
changed
wouldn't
it.
lie to us, right?
No, Michael, if you remember, we got into the room and I immediately told you.
Oh,
Michael,
no, yeah,
I said,
you did. You immediately said it. But I'm just
No, I
saying
said
that's a possibility.
and I said, I saw Chris or Michael, and then you said Michael as in me, and I looked down at my thing and went, oh shit, yes, Michael is in you.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
your
I
name,
know.
and I kind of flipped up on that, so it's not something I.
Also,
again, you
just
guys-
because she doesn't care, I think there's likely to be like a Scarlet Woman, so that might be.
I have a rules question for Nam.
Yeah.
Can the recluse register as somebody who's actually already in the game?
Yes, it's possible.
Okay.
I have a theory, which is this is not pertinent information, so I won't give my theory.
Hey, I'm gonna start a vote.
But yeah, let's do the vote first.
Is
then.
it impertinent information, Yahoo?
I don't feel the best about this one, but I don't have any better ideas, I guess. So
Y'all got plenty. Okay, y'all on it today.
We're much.
By the time I look at the grim, I'll be overkill. I'm like,
Yeah, that's a good point.
stab somebody just said they already
Is it
damn.
now?
I'm late to the party.
It is enough vote. Is there any other nomination? 10 seconds.
So the Gross's pick, not vote, I guess.
All right, I'll just. The other person I had suspicion of was Blake for coming out as the Slayer and using the bolt. So I nominate Blake.
Michael nominate Blake. Michael, make your case.
Well, I just did, so he can defend himself.
Blake, your defense.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you besides I am the Slayer, and I was just taking a shot. I was feeling Cynthia a little bit more than Sam. I could be completely off, and the demon is rejoicing because I'm getting Cynthia potentially killed, and I was wrong with who I shot. I don't know. I'm the Slayer. I think Cynthia is a safe kill. I do think she's evil. She might not be the demon, but I think she could be for sure one of these minions. And like I said, if you kill me, you're just killing a townsfolk. So that's all I got.
Okay, time for permanent information.
I think the theory on Blake is plausible, but either way, I doubt we're going to beat the previous number. So.
Well, we have a bureaucrat, so maybe. I don't know who the bureaucrat picked, though.
True. That is true.
Ross did say that it was a safe one.
It was a safe one, and it would have been counted, right? Either way, or does it only register when it's a upvote?
Yeah, when it's an upvote.
Only when it's an upvote.
Upvote.
Okay.
Downvotes are nothing.
Okay.
3,
Okay.
2, 1.
What's the vote in the previous one? Was it an 8 or an
Eight.
11?
It was an 8.
Was it?
Yep.
Yeah, if you hit V, it'll show you all the history.
Oh, yep. I'm looking.
Can Ross pick a dead player?
1.
Yes.
Cynthia, why?
I might as well. It's me or you. At this
I know.
point.
I'm messing with you. Yeah.
I'm like, why wouldn't I?
She's grabbing for your throat as she's being dragged down.
Right.
Hey, on this one,
Scratching you.
here in Chamba, 10 seconds.
I want to nominate Andreas just to hear what he has to say.
Is that a nomination?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, Blake nominate Andreas. Blake, your case.
No, yeah, I just wanted to hear what he has to say. He's been very quiet. Well, I mean, even though I don't know, I just want to hear what he has to say.
Andreas, your defense.
Yeah, I don't know who is more likely. I believe that of theories have merit. I think Blake's reaction at the end of last day was a little bit weird. After the shot was fired and he didn't get it, and he felt very relieved, and that might be something. With Cynthia, because the information lines up with like the recluse, I'm not sure what this means because I don't think there's a spy in the game. And I had suspicions on Lynn after her reaction, like how Trey died, that she was a little bit confused about that, I think. And Trey thinks it was like a mayor bounce. But obviously, as a saint, you have to be 100%. These are like my main suspicions. I haven't heard a lot from Chris or Gil, so I can't say about that. And I guess people seem to be gone away from Sam again. So this is everything I think at the moment.
I don't know if we've gone away from Sam. We just kind of ignored him this round.
We'll
come back to him tomorrow. We had a lot of suspicion on Cynthia. It sounded like, anyways.
I don't know. I think Cynthia's okay.
I think it was
I'm
just me.
90% weird, Edgar.
I mean, all
Three,
my information.
2, 1.
I see the suspicions on her. That's why I voted for her as well. I just don't know whether that lines up worse than other things. That's why I put it out there. But I don't think she's a bad killer per se.
Cynthia's information lines up in a way that I think would be probably difficult to bluff.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially because we don't have any sign for spy.
Cynthia's still in charge for like 10 seconds.
And she came out on day one with that.
That could be a bad read. Yeah.
Unless she is a spy, but
unless she's a spy and they play well.
But it doesn't play like a spy game to me, so not in the slightest.
Hey, 0 votes not enough. I'm sorry. Cynthia's in a charming blow, and with that, she's executed and die, and the game continue. Everyone, please go to sleep. Good luck.
Sam says, does not play like a spy game in the slightest, which I find odd because I killed the empath as number 1. Tried to kill the fortune teller as number 2 and failed, which they know. At least Sam would have known. Maybe he thinks I killed the soldier. No idea. But I have to kill Andreas and hope that Lynn noticed. Which I feel would indicate the spy and the poisoner. That's not good. If she didn't know, then I should have watched the whispers. If she doesn't know, then it'll bounce and it'll do random things, which will probably kill a useless roll, like Blake or me. I don't think it'd kill me. I don't think it'd kill my minion. It might kill Michael, which I don't think anybody suspects Michael. Sean Bean. Oh, sorry. Andreas.
Okay.
So, thinking about this from perspective, Trey thought that he died because of a mayor bounce. If that was the case, then the demon would have known, and he actually said it. So, I don't think it's implausible that if there was a poisoner, we don't want there to be a drunk, so if there was a poisoner, that the poisoner would have known. That'll make Chris look like the poisoner, though. I don't know. I'm not sure when I should kill myself. That's the problem. So we're at 10. This is going to be rough. Oh, we're actually at 8. So another thought that I have is, as this Raven's Keeper bluff, I need to figure out what I'm going to do. Like, how would I react if I was the Raven's Keeper and I checked somebody? If they think... So, I need to see what the Night Order is. Oop. Raven's Keeper would go after the demon. But I wouldn't know who was killed, and I can check. So I could learn the character of a dead player. So I could pick. And I could say Recluse. works. So if I die, I checked, Michael. That works. We already killed Cynthia, so that wouldn't hurt that. I like that.
Laughed at the joke and would have told people. This is getting a little ridiculous to the point where
Yeah,
This is a
you
long-term
wouldn't-
goal.
You wouldn't
Welcome
let
back,
it go on
everyone.
for weeks at a time or months?
No, I would have at least come forward and been like,
Months.
"Oh, I got you, ha ha ha, this is it." No,
Hey,
I would
welcome
not
back, everyone.
let it go on forever.
Lynn died last night, and the game continued. Everyone, you have 10 minutes whispering.
What?
Nom, I'd like to chat with you for a minute, please.
Lynn died at night.
I'm gonna go to yours.
What the hell?
Hey, do you want to
Go to my storyteller, Ross.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I know it's an inside joke.
Because she got outed yesterday.
That's very confusing.
Yeah, but they wouldn't kill me. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Mayor bounce.
May bounce, maybe.
Oh, could have been.
But, the,
Is
but,
there a
that,
mayor out
makes,
there?
but
Like,
that makes no sense that Nam would pick Lynn.
Unless it's random.
Oh, she picked herself.
I'm not the
Or
demon.
Star Pass.
I'm not. I didn't Star Pass.
Trey,
either.
do you want to talk, Trey?
Right? There's
Sure,
plenty
we
of
talk.
other people that are more suspicious than her right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would
I'm
be very early
confused
for
about
Star Pass, I'm just saying.
Chris, you want
Lynn,
to
you
talk?
want to talk?
Trey,
Sure.
Trey and Ross, do you want to
You
do
come
a
to
Trey?
mine.
Yeah, I'll go to your room. Gil.
Sure.
Do you want to come, Ross?
Yep.
Chris?
Yeah, this is weird. Oh yeah, your room. Where's your room?
I don't even know.
Hey, Nami here.
No.
Don't tell me you took a shot at the mayor.
Dude, I got up and walked away. Did you not talk to her?
No, you said you were going to do that later. Not
No,
today.
I told you
didn't get a chance to talk to her. She was gone when I got back.
I told you the safe word. It
Yep.
was, and so here's the deal. She was falling under suspicion, and I was afraid they were going to kill her.
And I never saw you.
I get that. I get that. And now the problem is now we can't fix it because the mayor is going to win the game, unless they can fall under suspicion. But they can't because too many suspected mayor bounces have happened.
The problem is we never discussed what would happen if we never saw it. Like when you walked away, you should have been like, if we could have had a safe. Did you get that?
We should have had an unsafe word. Like you could have been like, Steven, are you getting coffee? Well, it's a little late for that now.
Because I never saw you get up myself.
Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, it's also Nom's fault. He felt like we were winning.
Yeah, which we probably were.
Oh yeah, it was going really good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna kill Sam tonight. I thought the plan was Sam tonight, and then you were gonna later on someday.
Well,
you were
she
gonna
fell under
do that.
suspicion, and I wanted to kill the mayor because that was our last obstacle before we lost Lynn. Which wasn't
Now
a
we need
mistake. It's just that it went unfortunately.
Yeah. Now we need to kill Sam and then kill Gil.
Oh, that is true. We need to kill Sam. Yep. Oh my goodness, dude, that's a nightmare. Well, I know that I was checked. So did you find out who the red herring is?
And you probably don't want to talk to me because I haven't been talked to yet. Oh yeah, Andreas, the mayor is.
Okay.
So that might still
Oh yeah,
work in our
that's
favor.
awesome.
That might work in our favor.
Okay. You say you don't want to talk to me?
I don't think we should talk any longer in case he checks me.
Okay,
and
that's
gets a
fine.
yes.
Okay, see you later.
Yep.
Well, actually, we want him to check you before you become the demon.
That's true. Because he's gonna get in. Yeah, I won't register.
Wait, when do you think I should kill myself? Or do you think I should?
I don't think there's any reason to kill yourself right now.
I do think I can bluff the Ravens keeper pretty good since nobody thinks there's a spy in play. All right, I'm leaving.
Okay.
Get another execution.
Oh yeah,
on.
that doesn't count as a nomination or a like a vote or an execution. It's a separate thing. Also, dead players can vote on that without using a dead vote.
Edgar, do you want to talk?
Yeah, okay. I will come to your room.
Okay.
Hey, Steven.
Figuring anything out?
No, I'm getting actually more confused now.
So, just from some social reads, I believe you checked Tom and Blake. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
You got that. You got that pretty quick.
Well, so let me tell you why I thought you were drunk. Because I think
Yeah.
you're good. I am the Ravens
Yeah.
keeper.
Ah, yeah. Because the thing is, I talked to Blake first, and he said like, I'm not the Ravens keeper. I'm bottom half of Townsfolk. And okay, I left it at that. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to Tom. I think Tom is giving me the right information. But Tom said like, no, I'm not bottom half. I'm top half. I was like, and then I got confused.
Mm-hmm.
And the first person that I actually trusted with that information a little bit, but I didn't say any names, was Cynthia. I said like, I'm the washerwoman. I told Tom and Blake also that I'm the washerwoman from the get-go. But I didn't tell them about each other. And I told Cynthia, and and later I told Cynthia one of the people that I got from my washerwoman powers was Tom, because I still believe that Blake uh, was the Ravens keeper, but that he bluffed in being the guy with the bolt.
Yep.
And I thought I misspoke and I outed him out. So people were like, so Trey was actually like going like, yeah, Blake is maybe the Ravens keeper. So I was like, shit, I shouldn't have called him out that soon.
No, he
But
told me that he was going to use his bolt, which if he was legitimate, uh, I I believe his reads, because I'm telling you, I've played with him 3 times, and 2 of the 3 times he has said before the game even starts, I know who the demon is, and been right. So I didn't think that was a mistake. However, I don't know that he is the Slayer either.
yeah, he targeted Sam, right?
He did target Sam. He wanted to go after Cynthia, which is why. So he did shoot Sam. So if he was the Slayer, Sam was not the demon. Now he could be evil and just wasn't the demon. And it is also possible. Well, so it is possible that Cynthia was the demon and that there is a Scarlet Woman also.
The thing is, Cynthia told me what Sam told me, so that's why I said like I can confirm that Sam gave false information to Cynthia because Cynthia told me that. It's like he told me 3 roles, and he's like no, that was false. So he admitted that he gave her false information. When he said that in the group in the daytime, I said like I can confirm that because Cynthia said the same thing to me.
Now
So
there is
that's why.
another theory, which is that Michael and Cynthia are both evil, and that is how they concocted their story. Because, like, let's say that Michael actually is the Baron, but then if Lynn is the Saint and uh who is the other Michael the Baron, and then there's a drunk, you the drunk, then Cynthia. Well, I don't know how much sense that makes, but that does seem like I don't know.
And Cynthia confided in me that Chris and Michael, one of them registered as the Baron. So that was what she confided in me, I think, in the first day even. Because I confided in her, she confided in me.
Okay.
So that's what she told me, so that I could confirm when she said it.
Yeah.
Phew. Now I don't know what to think.
I don't know either.
I trusted Cynthia almost implicably. I don't know. Yeah, that's maybe a little bit. She didn't do anything to break my trust.
Yeah, I don't know. This game is confusing, and you go in circles, and then like inevitably end up doubting people that I was solid on.
I'm actually piecing the puzzles, trying to piece the puzzles more than in the other games because I was more new in the other games than now, and now it's more confusing than ever.
Well, you have one advantage was that you died early, and honestly, in this game, dying early is not a bad thing because then you're not distracted by your information. You're like, well, now I just need to figure things out by other people.
Yeah. Also, the weird thing is, the last day, the previous day, Sam said like, "Oh, Edkin, you want to talk?" And I'm like, and then after we talked, I was like, "Why would you want to talk to me? My dead vote I already spent."
Oh, that's
So
true. You don't even have yeah.
yeah, because I found that weird. It's like, why are you trying? Sam trying to convince me that he was good, and was like,
Yeah,
it
that is
doesn't really
interesting.
matter.
Do you think that makes Sam suspect?
If I still had my vote, yes, but maybe he forgot. I don't know. I found it weird because at the end I was like, already gave my vote. I spent it prematurely.
Foolishly, yes.
Yeah.
Did you call him out on that?
No, because it was after
Oh.
the conversation, and then I remembered like, oh, I forgot I had wasted my vote. Then I remembered I was like, shit, I should have called him out on that. See what he would say.
So the other illogical thing to talk about is the travelers. The travelers can be good or evil. They could both be good. They could both be evil. But I would say, logically speaking, more often than not, one would be good and evil. Do you have a read on either of the travelers?
No, they didn't even talk to me from the get-go. So I have a feeling that at least one of them is evil, because if I was the washerwoman from the first. I outed myself as the washerwoman like immediately, so they were like, maybe I was not really a good target to talk to.
Okay.
Maybe that could be it, or they just didn't have anything to convince me about because my role was done basically.
Okay.
I have no freaking idea. I think, well, the only read that I have is that Ross is like, oh, it doesn't mind if you kill me. He said that like 1 or 2 times. It could be
Who
a
said
bluff,
that?
but Ross
Okay.
in the general group.
Yeah, he has been acting like he doesn't mind if we exile him because his game is off. And I will say that he has been blundering a bit. Possibly, I don't know. I don't know. Everything is confusing to read.
And I found it weird that they voted you.
Voted
at some
me?
point. Yeah, one of the nights they voted. One of the days they voted you, right?
I don't remember that. There's a record on here. What's that?
Oh, there's my phone.
Oh,
It's a
okay,
weird,
that's pretty
it's a
pretty
weird
cool.
sound.
Uh,
I have no read.
I've
Because
never been nominated on here. I deleted the first two because they were part. I had a block from a different game, so I may have been the first or second nomination, but I haven't been nominated since then.
What is your read on people? Do you have any information?
Well, I'm suspect of Michael and of Blake simply because Michael is the recluse, which now he registered as the Baron, so if he is the Baron, then he's not important. But maybe Cynthia, the fake investigator, said he was the Baron, knowing that he would register as the demon also if the fortune teller checked him. So my top two suspicions are probably Michael and Blake.
And Chris has been very silent lately. Usually Chris wants to talk to me, but I haven't really called to talk to him either. So
yeah, I don't know.
Well, what do you think? What is your read on Chris?
Well, Chris plays very quiet. That's my experience. So.
Yeah, but this is more quiet than usual. I only play with him.
Well, I talked to him twice. We haven't really he just shared the bottom half, top half, and he hasn't shared anything beyond that. But
I'm running a game after this, basically.
It's Nam checking in on me, and as soon as I get interesting information, he cuts me off. No, just joking.
Yes. Yeah. So Edgar, you got to do me a favor. You got to change your name to Deadgar.
Okay, you shot up to 65% weird.
Okay. If you don't do it, then you're up to 100 with me. So if you do it, you'll drop down to 40.
First of all,
can we exile Ross?
Okay. Okay. Hold on a minute. First of all, something happened, so I think my internet or Wi-Fi just dropped out, so everyone needs to claim your seat again.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I see.
Where am I?
Ding. Oh, that little purple thing is cool.
I cannot go to my room.
No, not your room.
Not your room.
The room is closed.
You better not go to your room or you'll delay the game.
Don't go to your room.
Edgar, you're at 100%. It's 110, 115 easily at this point.
See, you're fully one of us now.
Okay.
Click on your name, Edgar.
So do we need to leave the session and re-sign in is what you're saying?
No, just click on your
reclaim
name
your
and
seat,
claim
Tom.
your seat.
Sit down, Tom.
Just claim the seat. Got you. Okay.
So
Edgar,
I'm gonna.
have you claimed it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. This is the final 6 with 2 trawler. You have 10 minutes for discussion and nominations right now.
Wouldn't it be 7?
Yeah, we have nine alive. Grandma said.
Oh, 7. I'm sorry. It's fine, 7.
It's
Maybe
kind
I
of
am
like
ready
if
to storytell. I can count.
he started the game. It's the final 14. Go.
It's
Yeah,
the
right.
final countdown.
Can I? Edgar, you said you were the washerwoman, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I will say
Or the
this.
drunk.
I've got. Has anybody heard anything regarding what Chris and Steven are?
He denied. He
I
doesn't
They
want to
haven't
tell me.
said.
Same
They haven't
thing.
said anything.
Steven did tell me bottom half.
I spoke a little bit to Gil. The problem is I don't know anything about him either, and I don't. I'm
Would
not sure
either
how much I
Chris?
trust
Okay,
him.
let me rephrase this. Would either Chris or Steven like to contribute to the village and help us?
I will
Not
tell
Chris.
you, I may or may not have already helped, and I may or may not help again in the future.
Okay, Jesus, you should, Chris. You should be happy you're not. I'm not.
Said what he
I'm not
said.
alive because I would nominate you.
I
right
know.
now, just
I was
because
about
of
to
that.
say the same thing. I'm like, Chris needs to die. Just.
I mean, I would
because.
talk to trustworthy dead people, but I don't know who the trustworthy dead people are. I mean,
Right
not one of the
here.
top 4 people. Maybe I could
Trey
talk to
seems
you
like the
tomorrow,
most
Trey.
obvious one.
Do what?
The thing is that it has been confirmed that I'm trustworthy. I'm already dead, so how trustworthy can
Well,
you?
It's not
Dead
ever
does
confirmed.
not
Kill
mean
you?
No.
confirmed.
There's
Yeah, we
this
killed
thing.
you as a team.
There's
here.
this thing called a star pass, and there's you could be the spy who died. Anything.
Yeah.
So I will
suppose
say
I could talk to Trey about my role tomorrow.
I died at night.
I will say I have shared with Edgar my role, and he can speak to whether or not it makes sense why I haven't shared
Okay.
or not.
Does
So
it make sense?
Edgar, did he say that he was the imp by any chance to you? As the spy? Did you guys talk spy stuff?
I don't talk spy stuff.
Oh, okay.
I don't talk spy stuff at
Hey,
all.
if you know, hey, spy.
See, and
if
that's
you know
why I
where
don't
the
talk to you,
Undertaker
Edgar.
is,
Yeah, see,
I-
that was not an aggressive defense, Edgar. That's 135%.
if the spy is out there, can you let us know if there's an Undertaker in this game? Because it'd be really nice to know that information.
I'm not the spy. I was just washing my clothes
No,
at
no,
night and I got killed.
Hey, Edgar, I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying if there's a spy out there, could the spy come forward
Pretend
and
to
let
be
us know
the Undertaker. Got it.
where we know where the Undertaker is?
At this
Okay.
point, I
Might
almost
come
think
out
it's not on the
I'm
game.
the Undertaker.
Chris and Steven, you provided a whole lot of information. Thanks for that.
Wow.
Nobody
I
was
did.
saying
What is
that.
the worst?
Candace.
What is a question? What is the worst of the Undertaker now this late in the game? To
Well,
be
they're
dead or
definitely
alive?
not in the game. They would have spoken
Oh.
by now.
Yeah, they would have spoken
I
up
don't
by
think
now.
they're.
If the Undertaker's still alive, they can still keep getting information. Undertaker doesn't need to come out as
Well, they would tell
information until
somebody.
they're
What
dead.
use are they if they
should.
never
That's
say
true.
anything?
They would tell
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah, then I don't think
So,
there's an
Chris,
Undertaker. to
Chris,
be
what
honest.
did you learn as the Undertaker?
I'll talk to you tomorrow, Trey.
Undertaker versus Undertaker.
I
Wait,
see.
I mean,
It's
anyone
bordering
can
on
end-
pathological with Chris.
Hey,
the
by the
inability to-
way, I'll talk to you tomorrow as Adele's line. It's not yours.
The
Yeah.
thing that I've told Steven is like
Well,
Chris.
I'll
is
listen to you
more-
tomorrow
more-
then, Trey.
The thing that I told Steven is that Chris is very quiet, more than usual. So
No, he's not. This is
No, he's
you.
not.
No,
This
this is how he
Chris.
is.
No,
Even
that's
when,
normal.
even when we're like, Chris, we
Just-
need your information, he's like, well, maybe you.
He
deserve it."
refuses to
Every 3
cooperate in
days,
any way,
like,
shape,
Maybe
or
tomorrow
form.
sometime.
Maybe tomorrow. Then he'll forget.
Yeah.
I remember
could watch
Jason
him.
the other day. He's like, I had to wring it out of him just to get the information. He was the empath.
Well, the
Someone
other
has
night when
like
I
one of those lights, those police lights. Where were you at that time?
the other night when I signed on and he came into the main room and he's like, I'm about to tell everybody everything I know. I was like, what the hell happened to Chris? And then he's like, I nominate Chris A because I know everything.
Yep.
But Trey,
so
that was a
Trey,
great
That was
14-minute
funny.
game.
I heard about that. That was
Ross.
so funny.
Yeah.
Chris,
Do we
you
have any
cannot-
actual suspects?
You,
Oh, yeah.
you're
Love
still
reminiscing.
You cannot, Chris, you cannot do that. Tell everybody
I heard
everything.
3 people
because-
say you, Sam.
Yeah.
you're still
No,
suspect.
because Chris, you cannot do that
I-
because Chris said to me once when we were talking in the previous game, like I'm the person that tells everybody everything, so that's his MO.
Yeah, I
True.
do.
Well, I just did it one time. I tried it out. Tried on the shoes, see if they fit. It
Are
didn't
we
work.
gonna look at
Does anybody
exiling
else have any
travelers?
information
Yeah, I do
about
think we
like?
should exile the
I'm
travelers.
wondering why there hasn't been any other like nightly rolls. come out? And not that they have to come out, but does anybody have any information about any of the nightly rolls coming out?
Yeah, and
Oh,
if
Dale
so,
is awake.
yeah, just you know what, just start sharing it because it's not looking good for the village at this point.
No, we definitely need some more info, guys.
And you know what? I would say
That's the crazy part. Where's it
the
gonna come from?
the information role that I'm thinking of should probably say something because yeah.
If you read your mind,
I think we should execute your.
No, listen.
Yes.
Let's get rid of Ross.
They know what they know what I'm talking about, and it would confirm their role. Two
Steven,
roles actually.
You said I could share with you what
I
we
don't
talked
want you to
about?
share. I just was hoping that you could speak as to whether or not it makes sense why I haven't said what I am.
It makes sense. If you're telling the truth, it makes sense. Yeah.
Well, and the reason I told you was because you're the most confirmed, I think, of the people I've heard.
For the record, I don't mind being exiled. So if you want to exile me and then do the vote, that's cool too. Because I wouldn't mind skipping this town because it's going to go up in a blaze of glory.
But Ross, if you're good, why are you wanting to be exiled?
It's very strange.
Well, we don't know if he's good.
I trust Ross pretty good at this point in time. So why on earth would you want to be exiled? Yeah,
because there's been talk about it already, and I'm curious to see who's going to nominate me for it.
Gotcha. All right, sorry, man.
Yep.
Try
Oh, I
that.
ain't
That was
nominating
pretty terrible of you.
I feel like
How many nights? How many nights? How many days we haven't
coming
here
out in
yet?
defense of a good player? I don't know.
I feel like it's a trap because I definitely think we should be getting rid of the travelers right now, and Ross suspects me, so I feel like this is a trap.
Well, not so much of a trap. It was a pretty blatant. I pretty much just grabbed you by the beard.
Well, in my experience,
I dare you to do it.
in my experience, travelers are.
Me out, do it yourself.
Is one of the roles Admiral Akbar? Maybe.
Yeah. No. Okay. So yeah.
It's a trap.
I'm going to nominate Sam.
Hey, Ross, nominate Sam. Make your case, Ross.
Okay. The information I have tells me that he's either the red herring or the demon. So that's what I'm going with.
Okay,
Either
Sam,
way.
you're-
Either way.
Yeah,
It
that's
doesn't harm
true.
too much.
No.
Yeah, because at this point in time,
It
Sam, your
could
defense.
actually because I have a role that's useful.
yeah, but
and
Y'all
seems
know
like
what I think about the decoys.
what we all
Y'all know what I
say.
think about them.
Yeah.
if you're the decoy, Sam, we're sorry. If you're the demon, then we really are not sorry.
if I'm the decoy, actually probably is better to go ahead and kill me. So I am okay with that.
Right.
You just changed it.
The thing is, the thing is, if Sam is evil, then I trust Ross even more now.
So if y'all are going to kill me, I will go ahead and come out with my role. Many of you already know it anyway. I am the monk, and unless there's a soldier, I suspect one of the no death knights was because of me.
Okay, so who have
there
you
might
been
have been a
protecting?
soldier.
Do what?
Who did you protect?
Based on the information I know, I should not say. Edgar, I was told Edgar.
Yeah, that's true. He said it to me.
Okay.
I was away for a while. Do we
Hey,
have a
time for permanent information.
Did I tell somebody else? Blake, I told Blake. Yeah.
Time for permanent information.
But someone already also sounds like a soldier in town.
I do want to say Sam did tell me that
I
he was the
heard of
monk
something, yeah.
earlier. I know that I suspected him at one point, but I was 50-50 on that. And then it was that night that he saved somebody the next night. So I do trust Sam again. Sorry.
Well, it's easy that he just didn't go for that kill.
No,
the demon.
There's 3 scenarios that could work there.
So
I also believe you as the baker.
He could be the monk and the decoy, right?
Yeah.
He could
That would be super
Which, I
unfortunate.
mean, it's out in the open now anyway, so it's kind of irrelevant. Unless you want me to be the target tonight, but who knows if they would do that.
What is
Okay,
the
I'm going to
decoy
start
you
the
guys were
vote
talking
on
about?
Sam. In 3,
Cynthia.
2, 1.
The
When
fortune
somebody
teller
gets
would see the
always
decoy
somebody.
as
Go
the
ahead.
demon.
1.
Yeah. So
2.
for the roles that are able to see and
3.
detect the
4.
demon, there's always a player who is a decoy. They appear as the demon.
Trey, the person I protected, I believe I talked to you about. I want to talk to you earlier in the game.
Okay. 6 is enough.
Me?
Sam is
Okay.
currently in charm block.
Trey.
Is there any other nomination?
Yeah, I
Sam,
nominate Chris
Sam,
just so he has to speak.
Sam, we
Okay,
talked
Michael
to the
nominate
kid
Chris.
before.
Michael, make your case.
Just did, just so we can hear what he has to say.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
The defense
Good roll. I have heard, not to say that Sam's lying, but I have heard of a soldier. I've also heard that obviously that's another scenario that was sunk, but I am a good roll. I will tell you more tomorrow. I'm very useful to the town. I'll talk to Trey.
Except for he hasn't been useful so far.
Well, let me talk to you tomorrow, Trey. I'll talk to you tomorrow regardless.
I'm fine with that.
Time for permanent information, please. Okay, I'm starting with Chris in 3, 2, 1.
Wait, did Nom just say it's time for pertinent information?
Yeah.
He said
Look,
paramecium.
I think he finally, he said pertinent a couple of times
It's time
today.
for pertinent information, not hyperthetical information.
It's time for paramecium.
Impertinent information comes from
Normally he
Yahoo.
says permanent information.
Permanent information.
I said permanent.
Pertinent
He said
information.
pertinent today.
I think probably
Yeah,
our
he always said-
storyteller's tired of making fun of him. He's quitting.
Can you
Wait,
say
what?
lobotomus
Start killing
again?
off travelers.
Okay.
Lobotomus?
Lobotomus.
He's killing the whole town.
Oh,
Lobotomus? I like it when you said that.
lobotomus. It's awesome.
One vote's not enough. Chris is safer today. Sam is still in charm block. Is there any other nomination?
Hey, Nam, remember you talk their language better than they talk yours.
That's right.
That is true.
That's right. That is very true.
True. That's absolutely
that.
true.
I nominate Gil.
Oh,
That's
Blake
interesting.
nominate Gil. Blake, make your case.
I just want to hear from Gil. I've heard information, I've heard things that I would just like to hear what he has to say. There was the earlier thing with him, saying, "Oh, I just misunderstood." So maybe he did, maybe he didn't.
I just misunderstood that. Maybe I said I made a.
And just
honest
based on our
mistake.
conversation,
I'll tell you what it is. Ross gave me his 3
No,
votes.
not that.
And then I missed the vote. Yeah.
It was just based on our conversation, you voting to kill Sam. I'm a little interested.
Based on our conversation, you should know why I vote for Sam. That's weird what you just said.
Yeah, we kind of all came out. Sam's a decoy.
Yeah, that's very weird what you just said. Like, based on our conversation, you should know why I vote for Sam.
I would think
That's
there were other
fine.
people who are more wanting to kill, but I don't know.
Okay. Is there
I'm a
any-
good row. I don't think I should be killed because I think we're killing villagers like flies. So
Okay. Time for
bad shape.
Hey, Yahoo, why did you smirk right there when you said that?
Because it was funny.
Oh, okay. Was it funny, haha, or funny, we got you?
No.
Hey,
They were killing villagers like flies.
Trey, you're so evil
2,
sometimes.
1.
I'm trying to get people to say stuff.
This is going back to werewolves. It's like, oh, your nose twitched. Are you a werewolf?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. You're a werewolf.
Manny smiled, therefore he's
Did
evil.
you just sneeze when we
Yeah,
got
Well, when I came in here, I could swore
Which is
that I
kinda
saw
true.
Andreas breathing.
You
Just
said that at the beginning. That was
for
funny.
reference, I got him killed because I was the seer last game, and there was almost over nothing. But and he's like, because I'm a good person. It was
votes not
funny
enough.
for
Gil
me.
first every day. Is there any other nomination?
Good people.
But I don't think it was
So,
as funny for.
At this point in time, I'm very suspicious with all the stuff that we said about Sam, and yet Michael has come out, and so has Blake. So I think his minions are trying to get the point that their demon's about to die.
No.
Okay.
I shot
Sam
at him.
is in the charming block,
Oh, that is a good point.
and Sam's executed,
that
and
is
he
actually
died.
a good point.
And the
But he
game
could be
continues.
lying. He could be
Everyone,
the
please
end.
go sleep.
Yes. That's no.
Wow.
What was that, Nom? I'm sorry.
Oh, he
Name
died.
Cortez, yeah.
Oh, what?
The
We
game
were
continues.
talking over Nom? That's unheard of.
Blake, how come you didn't point that out during the vote? It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. So I need to kill Gil. I don't know that I have anything else to share. Oh, here we go. Gil again. Gil again, that's funny. Gil, for a second time.
Okay.
Oop, time is up. So I'm just gonna say what I'm thinking quick, which is that Andreas is the red herring. However, I don't know how many times he was checked, or if he was checked for that matter. But that's my only hope, because I've now killed Gil. So hopefully, Gil can make him look sus. I need to get out of here because people know that I record.
Generator, which I suspect Nom used, like, is, yeah, it's kind of funky. We can't go with
Are we
the,
getting spoiled playing advanced scripts that now we're like, there's no information in this.
yeah. We did
Well,
one game where
information
there were
if you
none.
talk to people.
And we did one game where there wasn't any top 4 rolls at all.
Yeah, that was the one earlier.
I think I
Yeah.
figured out who the brain leech is.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Whoever it is.
You know, I'm pretty sus of Nam. He keeps jumping around on my board as we come back. He's in the middle
Right.
now.
Welcome
Oh,
back,
yeah.
everyone.
That is weird.
That is.
Well, he's in a
Gil
spaceship.
died during the night. This is day 5, I guess. You guys have 10 minutes for whispering. Actually,
Who
we have
died in
8
the
minutes.
night?
Gil.
Gil. Yes. I'm starting. Oh no. Okay. I'm closing the room. I'm opening the room.
What are you? What's happening?
He's just closing the room. It's over.
Closing the
All right. So Chris, are we talking?
Throws his
we can
papers
talk.
up in the air, whatever.
All right.
Who
Yours
would you
is near
ask?
the top.
I'm
of
ready
the
to
game.
come out
Come to
when
my
you
room.
guys are ready.
Candace, do you want to talk?
Sure. You can
Come to
come
my room, Chris.
Okay, I'll come. to you.
Gil, do you want to talk?
Sure. Why not?
Can I join? Can I join that?
Yes, you can.
Hey, try it.
I
We
mean,
can talk.
you have to talk to Michael, not.
Okay. Don't say anything until I get there.
You have to ask Michael if he can join or not.
He's already. He's already still there. Okay.
Try.
Who are we going to? Your one, Gil?
Sure.
All right.
All right.
So it's almost like Nom didn't have to visit as many people last night.
Quick.
Hi, Yahoo, do you want to talk?
Sure.
Oh, Sam, was that because you're dead? And you...
That was what I was.
Come to mine.
Sure.
That was a lot shorter night.
Sam, do you want to talk?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yo.
I don't know anything about you.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I don't know that you're good, so I don't have a good reason to share with you. And you don't know that I'm good, so you don't have a good reason to share with me. I've been sharing bottom half, and that's what I feel comfortable sharing to people that I don't know. I was hoping to talk to Trey because I realized that he died on the first night, and I can tell him. I told Edgar for the same reason, because he died at night also.
Yeah. Do you have any information on anybody to confirm or distrust anybody?
Well, to be perfectly honest, my biggest suspicions are Blake and Michael. I don't 100% like have the whole scenario with Blake down, but I will say that he has never been wrong with his suspicions, and he had the bow. He could have won the game if he had shot right. So this literally would be the first game where he didn't shoot right. Now we did talk him out of his kill, which was Cynthia. When did we killed Cynthia? But there could be a Scarlet Woman, so she could have been the demon.
Could have been.
He wanted to kill Cynthia. That's the thing. We talked him out of it because we were going to kill her, and she was an information role. I think Sam was claiming the monk, so I think shooting Sam made more sense than executing Sam. However, I will point out that Blake only mentioned that we killed the person he shot after he died, which seemed awfully weird to me.
Yeah.
Because he could have said, guys, I already shot Sam. I mean, I don't know that we would have believed him, But he pointed it out after he died, and that seemed really weird to me.
Yeah, that's weird. But it's also weird that Sam didn't fight the shot more eagerly.
Well, according
Because
to
it's just a
him, he was
wasted
the red
shot.
herring, which the red herring kind of isn't a terrible thing if they die, but I don't know if they actually had it narrowed down to him being the red herring or what that was.
I'm not quite sure. It's just like if I'm the monk and I'm like convinced I'm not drunk, then I would, because Blake was also suspicious of me, and I told him it's just a waste of the arrow. You should go somewhere else. And Sam was just like, fair enough. Just shoot me. It's fine. It's like that's like weird. So he
Well,
might have been like a minion.
I do not think that Sam was drunk, because I believe I
No.
know who was drunk.
You know who was drunk?
Yeah, but I'm not going to talk about that because that would reveal about myself.
Fair.
So those are my two suspicions. Now the one about Michael is a little bit flakier, but the theory was if Cynthia was the demon and Michael is bad, because Michael's the recluse, so the recluse could register as evil. Cynthia could have faked the investigator and said that she saw Michael as the butler, knowing that the fortune teller would see him as the demon, which is correct. So he could potentially be the demon if that all
if
checks
they work
out.
together, yeah.
However, that would that would be that the recluse would be claiming the recluse would be, or the demon would be taking the recluse bluff role, which is a super odd play. However, there could be a Scarlet Woman in play, or maybe it's a big brain enough play that, you know, that's the thing, is you almost want to think of like what's the least likely thing and then kind of make that happen. So like nothing is really out of the question in this game.
Yeah. And with the Saint dying at night, it's just like super weird.
Yeah, that was weird. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's already more than I knew before, so that's good.
Did you feel like that was a star pass, the Saint dying at night?
It could be, but I think that the timing was really weird. So I think maybe someone wanted to make it look like a star pass. Because there wasn't super suspicion on Lynn, and it was still very early in the game. Nobody would have killed someone with the same thing, like with 9 people alive. So that was a bit odd.
Okay.
It might be a mayor bounce. You never know with none.
I want to talk to Trey, so I think I'm going to head out and see if I can catch him.
Yes.
Are the travelers included in player counts as far as like?
No.
It doesn't
Okay,
count.
that's why we're in trouble. That's why we're in trouble. Yeah.
It doesn't count toward the end.
Gil, do you want to talk?
Sure, we can talk.
Okay, cool. You just want to come to my room?
Yeah.
Michael, do you want to talk?
Trey, can we
What's
talk?
up? Yeah, we can talk.
All right, I'll go to your place.
Okay.
Yeah, Cynthia.
Oh, with having two people. So what's up, man?
So I realized after you were asking that you had died at night, so I could trust you. Not that, you know, that there's proof paramount, but you were the first kill, so I feel that I can trust you. And I'll tell you that I'm the Ravens keeper, which people were saying they didn't think there was a spy in play. So I felt that it was worth keeping that a secret.
So then Edgar would have seen who did he ever say who he saw?
Yeah, I talked to
him.
him the other day. He did tell me. Let me see. Tom and Blake
given to him
as the Ravens keeper, which is why I thought he was the drunk, because I knew that that wasn't correct. So either he was evil, which that would be odd to claim a top 4 role if you were evil, or he was the drunk.
I'm curious as to know nom-wise if the poisoner poisoned the washerwoman, whether or not he would give 2 wrong people, or if he would do a different role, or if he would just toss up and just do
I don't
one
know.
or the other. Yeah, because I know I've been in a game before with Colton, and the washerwoman was poisoned night 1, and he gave that person a role that wasn't in the game.
Well,
And
what I was told I think that it just depends on the storyteller, and I don't remember what storyteller told me this. What they said is that drunk gets random information, poisoned gets like aggressively unhelpful information, because the poisoner is an evil role. So if the poisoner gets lucky, that typically it'll try to give like the most unhelpful, whereas drunk is just kind of like, you know.
Yeah.
But I think that depends on the storyteller.
I've heard that they function the same way. They just call different things.
Yes, that is also correct.
I thought the poison was always wrong, and the drunk could be wrong or could be right.
No, they can both be right.
Okay. But all right, well, cool. Well, at this point in time, I've heard no evil rolls. I will tell you this: at this point in time, Gil's going to come out and probably say a whole bunch of stuff. But our suspicion was either Sam or Lynn, and with Lynn dying was very odd. I thought that I died via a mayor bounce, and I think that Lynn probably died as a mayor bounce.
You think Lynn died from a mayor bounce?
I think so, and because Nam wanted us to think that it was a star pass. But it's weird because I don't think that at that point in time in the game, if Lynn was the demon, that there would be a star pass. Now
I love how Nam has to be part of the thought process.
Like, well, Nam's the mayor. Mayor bounces.
No, Nam is the storyteller, sir.
Yeah, but Nam chooses the mayor bounce.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you were like saying that Nam was a player in the game. I get what you're saying.
No.
Yep.
So if the
no, I understand. That does make sense. It's just funny to me.
Yeah.
I know, it's just funny to me to think of outside of the game things, which I get is part of this game. But Nam won't approve of it because he doesn't want you to meta him.
Well, no. What I'm saying is that if Lynn died from a mayor bounce, that means Nam had to pick her. Well, for whatever reason, Nam had to pick her. Now, I also find it very weird that the Recluse has been nominated extra people after we were okay with our kills, or after putting somebody on a chopping block we're okay with. The Recluse was nominating somebody else just to hear them talk.
Yeah.
And
well, I will say
my
my top two suspicions are Blake and Michael.
And I'd also think of it this way: Sam could have been the demon, and it just went to the Scarlet Woman.
One thing I also want to point out about Blake is that he only mentioned that he had shot Sam after the countdown was done. Like, oh, by the way, I had shot Sam.
Hello.
Hello.
Could be even working together for all I know.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. This is day 5 or day 6? I lost count.
Yeah, I lost count too.
This is
day 6.
Three.
Yes, this is.
We can say it's Groundhog's Day, then it's the same day.
Yeah, this is day 6. Day 6 because I died on 5th night.
You know what they need to do is add to the thing where they can click.
Yeah, there's a countdown or a clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, if only there was a clock involved and it could keep track of what day it
this
is.
day 6, you guys have 10 minutes for discussion and nomination starting now. Okay.
So nobody died?
So I'm going to come out with my role since I'm dead.
Gil died, Tom. Just so you know.
I died, yeah. Say that again?
I'm curious to know your role, Gil, because I have known nothing about you.
I was the fortune teller. So I check Ayahu and Blake the first night, and I got a no. I got Trey and Sam, and I got a yes. Then I got Sam and Lynn, and I got a yes. Then
Lynn and Andreas.
Lynn and Andreas, and I got a yes. And then I was going to check myself against. I was going to check myself against Andreas, and then I died, so I couldn't do that. Now, yeah, I wonder if I got protected. Like, there's a person that I was suspecting that maybe was telling the truth. So yeah, I have to say, doesn't matter how mad you're gonna be at me, that I still haven't written Lynn off of my suspected.
Oh my God, you took me 3 times, man, and I'm dead.
No,
I just want to bring it back.
All I'm
I
gonna
just
say,
want people
Gil,
to
is I
forget.
wish we would have trusted each other. If you're telling the truth, I wish we would have trusted each other.
Right now, keep in mind, both guys, that if there's a Scarlet Woman in the game, killing Lynn or killing Sam doesn't stop it from them being the demon. That Lynn could have star passed, which I don't think she did, or Sam could have been the demon, and it just went to the Scarlet Woman. So, because he died during the day. And he was okay dying as the monk because he knew that the Scarlet Woman was in the game. I'm just.
Is that why he got 2 1s? Because one of them is a decoy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And one that.
Yeah.
Actually the weird part is Sam talked to me once when I already put my dead vote up, and he tried to convince me that he was good. And after the conversation was like, why did he want to talk to me and waste time, knowing that I already am dead and I wasted my vote? So that was weird.
I'm
I will
sorry.
also say this, since nobody, not
Being
a lot of
friendly.
not a lot of people know what role I was. I was the empath. I got a 0 on the first night, and so that told me that Ross and Gil were both good, which is why we've kind of had a bond of trust the whole dang game. Until Gil didn't understand what I was saying in the night. Or
Yeah, I screwed up.
I'm sorry.
The Three Musketeers falling apart.
But now, thinking back now, I think you might have luckily been protected a couple of nights. We'll see. I will see at the end when we discover the Grimoire.
So
I
I'm
may
sorry,
have lived longer because of my mistake.
but the fortune teller information was said too quickly. Would you mind going over that once more?
Sure. You and Blake, Ayahu and Blake, I got a no. Trey and Sam, I got a yes. Sam and Lynn, I got a yes. Andreas and Lynn, I got a yes. And then I die.
So me and Blake, Trey and Sam, Sam and Lynn, Lynn and Andreas.
Yes.
Okay.
Do we think there's a poison in the game?
Yeah. Seeing as what happened with Edgar, yeah.
But you just died last night, right?
Gil did, yeah.
I did, yes.
Gil did.
Yeah, I was going to check myself against Andreas because Andreas is on the top of my list of suspecting just because I don't get much from him. And I have a feeling that he stays on the lobby for long. Like, I don't see him talking to people a lot. So I have very little information. I have no information on him.
You checked the night before you died. You checked Lynn and Blake. They were the last ones you checked.
Lynn and Andreas.
Lynn and Andreas.
Lynn and Andreas. Was Lynn already dead?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
She died.
Lynn
She died that next night. So
Yeah,
our
the same
idea
night.
was to
That's just
peg
unfortunate.
Andreas. Yeah.
Yeah, it was legitimate.
We weren't
Candace, it was a
expecting that at
legitimate
all.
check.
Yeah.
So
No. I was just trying to keep track of the days. I was trying to figure out.
Just
okay,
to be
like,
clear,
everybody who got pinged is dead.
if anybody, she died before he checks, just so you know. So she wouldn't have been the demon at that point.
At the time.
When did
She
Sam
still,
die?
Hey, hold on. And
Does that make
I've done
sense
this
to
before,
everybody?
but she still
Wait,
is
say
the
that again,
demon.
Chris?
I'm not.
She would have. Okay, if
just
she
want to hear
was,
her cuss,
let's
Trey.
just.
Oh my
even
God,
if,
let him speak.
the imp goes before the fortune teller, so even if she was the demon, she would have died and not been the demon anymore and passed it.
She would still be the demon.
Her bubble still. Hey, Chris, her
Yeah,
bubble
but-
still says imp. There will be 2 imps at that point in time: a dead imp and a live imp. She would.
Is that how it
still-
works?
Yes.
Nam? Oh,
Nam
okay.
should be able to clarify.
What's the real question, please?
For the fortune teller, if there's a star pass, does the original
If
imp?
there's a star pass, then the original imp still count as a demon.
Yes.
By the way, shouldn't we
I did
get
not
rid
know
of
that.
shouldn't we
That's
get
fair.
rid of at least at one of the travelers, because there's a chance that it will get harder if the travelers are at least not good.
Is there a chance we could get rid of Dedgar, just on general principle?
What?
Because
Sorry.
of that, I hate
We're
jerk.
bonding. I like him. He's
All
nice.
right, Trey, I got a question for you. Trey,
I'm okay with that, Edgar. Whatever.
Yeah.
are you comfortable with what you and Chris spoke about?
Comfortable meaning what? Like, did I believe him?
Yeah.
No, even Chris and I sat in there and talked about all the different possibilities of stuff that happened. So no, there's no confirmation I could get, if that's what you're
Okay.
asking.
Yeah.
Yep.
And are you claiming a role now, Chris, or not yet?
He
did to
told
Trey.
me. He told me, yeah.
Now that you're dead, I'll talk to you, Gil.
Oh, the circle's trust keep shrinking instead of growing.
No, I'm
It's
gonna
shrinking?
grow. It grows. I'll bring you in.
I think everyone has told the role to someone by this point.
I mean, I really do think at this point in time, no matter what happened, the original imp is probably not the imp now.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, it's
Through
been
whatever
passed somewhere.
means. Yeah, it either star passed at some point in time, or there's a Scarlet Woman, and we killed the imp during the day, and that's why Cynthia was okay dying, or Sam was okay dying, because they knew it was going somewhere else.
So, just to help me interpret the information, since Sam is on the fortune teller information, what day did he die? Was that last night? Like
We
we
killed
killed.
him during the day yesterday.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he would have been dead. I'm trying to understand where this falls in my thing. He would have been alive night 2. Is this the 4th day or no? This is not.
We don't know.
Yeah, this is 6th day. I got 4 checks and I died on the 5th. So
And you
I
act
died on
on
the
day
5th
0.
night. So tonight will be the 5th day or the 6th night. So this is the 6th day.
However, since the dead demon, if the demon did pass to somebody else, the original demon stays a dead demon, so they still
It
register.
still registers.
So it doesn't matter when Gil checked them.
Right.
Well,
a yes is a yes.
It does matter to me in understanding, like, well, it would help me to have clarity, but I don't know that I can get that clarity since
Actually, let me say this. The only piece of information that Gil got that could be changed now is if you or Blake got the demon. Because he originally got no on y'all. But if a yes was there, then they still would be a yes because the demon would never go away from a demon.
Yes.
Even if they were dead. So that means that myself and Sam, or Sam and Lynn, or Lynn and Andreas would still be a yes. But you and Blake could be a yes now if you guys were the Scarlet Woman that got the demon.
Well, my thought on Andreas is because, like, I'm going, let's say that Sam was telling the truth and then Blake tried to kill him, but he was not evil, right? So he survived. So then Blake is telling the truth. The only person left with no information at this point is Andreas.
Yeah.
I mean,
and Ayahu, and somewhat Ayahu, unless somebody can vouch for him. Yeah.
No,
I
let's
know
put it
what
this way.
Andreas is claiming. I think I know what he's claiming anyway.
Yeah, I mean, at this point in time, everybody who's still left alive still could potentially be evil because of the nature of their roles, because that's the way that this game is. So,
They could have killed
unfortunately-
Lynn just to throw confusion in, like, even if they didn't need to kill her, they could have just killed her just to mess with somebody's hand.
Right. I think Lynn died from a mayor bounce, to be honest with you. That's what I think, but that's...
And you were thinking the same thing about yourself too.
That's
didn't you
what I
say
think of it.
earlier?
Now, to be honest with you, they could have targeted me because I was very active talking in day 1, and I do know a lot about Trouble Brewing. I feel confident in this script. So they could have just picked me. Who the heck knows? But I think Lynn, especially coming out as adamant as she was, I wanted the demon to kill me during the night. Why the heck would I come out? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, then you died at night. It's like, wait, what the hell?
Yeah.
So I think
Well,
I said I think the demon wanted to make it look like I star passed, but I would never do that.
Yeah. Or Nom did because of the mayor bounce.
If you did, yeah. If you did the mayor, then yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think
He's trying
demon
not
would
to smile.
choose
It was
you
not.
even for that. Not at this point in time.
So
The thing is in
I like
my
when he
head.
has his camera off on this.
The thing is in my head is like, if Trey is right and Ross and Jill are good, and there's a great chance that Candace may be
Wait,
bad.
time's up. I'm sorry. 10 seconds.
All right, I nominate Andreas.
Yeah, she's not the
Hey,
demon,
Michael,
Edgar, so
nominate
no matter
Andreas.
what.
Michael, make your case, please.
Okay, so when he first got nominated, he got asked to speak about himself, and he actually just spent his whole time speaking about everyone else, and it sort of deflected. So that's my reasoning, and also he's prime suspect because we don't know anything about him.
Okay, Andreas, your defense.
I came out with my role to other people. I think it makes sense to come out now then. I'm the mayor, and obviously I don't get any information, but I told Trey. I think I told Blake, and I think Lynn figured it out as well. I think me being in the game and the weird kills is like from the mayor bounced. And because I don't see for us having like a very clear path to victory, because I don't think we have like anything on purpose now to see, okay, who's like the new demon, who's like the other minion. I think I should be left alive as path to victory for the last 3. But yeah, I just talked to like very picked people I thought I could trust, like especially Trey, and then try to get like a little bit of info from Stephen this night just to get something. And that's why I stayed a little bit longer in the lobby, just trying to look from the outside and not to give the mayor away. And yeah, that was my tactic for this game.
We're up north there.
Time for permanent
Again,
information.
7 to 4 inches.
I don't know.
So,
That's tough.
I will just point out, I don't know if Lynn star passed, but if she didn't, Andreas was checked and got a yes. So if it wasn't that Lynn star passed, then Andreas is either the decoy or the demon. If Sam was the decoy or the demon. And neither of them are the recluse if Michael's telling the truth.
Yeah. At this point in time, Andreas is the only person left alive that was in a pairing that got a yes.
Yeah, but I
Okay,
think
I'm
the
starting to
demon
vote
got
on
the favor.
Andreas.
Okay. That
Probably
makes sense.
Sam.
3, 2, 1.
But we don't know anything, so I think you want me in the game for the last 3.
Hey, Ross,
Not
are
if
you
we
still picking the
suspect you.
same player?
Nope.
Because if you're in the final 3 and you're not trusted, then it's going to be a gamble to go to bed with you anyway. I mean, sorry, that was a poorly worded.
That's what she said.
That sounds dirty.
That was unfortunate.
Five
You're
votes
in the
is
final
enough.
3. It's
Andreas is
dangerous
in
to
the
go to
chat
bed with
box.
you.
Is there any other nomination?
That was what somebody said the other day. Oh, timer. About
Okay, we could vote to exile at this point if you guys wanted to do that. Now would be the time. You got 5 seconds to do it.
Especially since if Andreas.
Do we want to
is-
do it with
well,
Ross or
Would you like us to exile you? You could do it.
Exile Candace. Exile
What?
Candace.
Exile
Candace.
Okay. Trey nominated to exile Candace.
Why?
Trey, make your case.
Because if Andreas is the evil person, she could take the hit.
That's right.
She could take the Andreas's dead hit at this point.
Well, what if
Oh,
Ross
that
and
is a
I
good
did
point.
it? Somebody good hit too.
You also get the kid if I'm good.
See, no, it's entirely
Man.
possible, but
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. I kind of see your point.
if we're going,
bothering
Candace, your defense, please.
I'm not bothering anybody.
I feel bad for
that's
Candace because
true,
it's not
too.
her fault.
And we
It's
would like to
not
keep
your
it that
fault,
way.
Candace.
I'm
It's
not
nothing about
bothering
you.
nobody. I came here to throw my life on the line for the town, and this is how y'all treat me.
It
I
is.
won't accept
I
myself.
feel, I
It is
feel bad that I
typically-
pointed out Candace as well.
It is. It is typically
Yeah.
really dangerous to leave travelers alive late in the game.
Yeah, Edgar,
Get the demon to spill their guts.
Edgar, I gave you a grief about it, but you reminded me that that's the case, that she could take the hit for Andreas if he is the demon.
Okay, and if y'all killed the wrong person, since we're being
Time for pertinent
hypothetical.
information.
So
we
a
got
couple
another-
points of interest. A, Sam has something to say because he's been trying to talk. But B, just so that there's clarity, everyone can vote, even if they're dead, and even if they didn't have their dead vote, and it doesn't take your dead vote. So
Yes, I have just explained.
Okay,
want to
sorry.
explain that.
I
Thank you.
was daydreaming again.
Okay.
We
so
need a
I wanna
majority.
talk-
Everyone, if you are dead and you use your dead vote, you do not lose your dead vote. So we need a
That's what
majority
he
of
just said.
everyone in the game. Okay. I'm going to
Sam,
start.
do you
voting
want to say the
Candace.
same exact
Hold on.
thing?
Lynn,
Why did you
Sam wanted to say something.
yourself,
Oh,
Ross?
all I was trying to say is it's typically very dangerous.
I'll go
to
too.
travelers.
Why is Ross
Well, it's really hard to get
Hey,
your
let
words in.
Sam
Don't get to talk, Sam.
Yeah, it's Sam's turn to say something.
Y'all see Ross grinning?
Candace, I'm gonna mute you,
Candace.
Candace.
Yeah. Well,
All I was trying to
Candace,
say is it's dangerous to leave travelers alive late in the game. This is just a general rule of.
Exile me before it goes.
Okay, I'm going to start a vote in 3, 2.
if you'd like to
Yeah.
say something, Candace, feel free.
This is a vote for exiling.
I don't think it's a bad idea to exile
I hear
them
something
both,
about
honestly.
Ross's grin.
No,
Okay,
I'm
one.
cool with getting exiled too. If you want to
2,
do me next.
3,
To be
4,
fair, Ross did grin. That was kind of questionable. He
7,
looked pretty
8,
happy.
9,
No, I know I'm good, so she's 50-50 evil at this point.
11. Okay, 11 is enough, and this has been exiled.
Can we exile Ross too then maybe?
Yeah, please.
Get rid of both of them
second.
just to be
I
safe.
nominate to exile Ross.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
know. Maybe
I trust Ross. I
Steven
really
nominated
do.
to exile Ross.
Oh,
Steven, make your case.
Yeah, well, I'm going to take it back because Trey, who died at night, said that he saw Ross as good. So I think that we should not exile him unless Ross, in his defense, says he wants to be.
I trust Ross.
I'm okay with it either way because it puts the power in your hands, not in mine.
But Ross, do you trust yourself?
No,
which
you
I
know
think
that.
you weren't.
Ross, look in the mirror and say, "Do you
No,
trust?"
I don't.
Here's the
I don't.
thing.
I don't
Okay,
trust
I'm
that I
gonna-
get there to
I'm
check.
gonna exile Ross.
Okay.
I'm gonna at least put it up. I want to
Andreas with
exile
7
Ross.
vote.
No, he counted
Oh.
down.
What, Chris?
What
That
what's
doesn't make any
happening?
sense. If
I
Trey
just wanted to put it out there.
Let Nam
Oh my
talk.
goodness.
Let Lom talk.
Let Lom.
Okay, I have closed today. No more nomination, no more exiling. Andreas with 7
I
votes
thought we were
is
exiling.
in the
Now that's
charming block.
bullshit.
Well, I
And
think it got pulled because I said I didn't really
uh,
want him to get nominated.
and Andreas is
You
in the
didn't
charming
give
block
me
and
the chance
he's
to nominate
executed.
someone else, so it's a bit mad, but it's your thing.
Okay, and now what,
And
Dom?
he's in the game continue, everyone. Please go to
Okay.
sleep.
If we want to
Alright.
X out Ross, we can still do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
It doesn't change
Yeah.
anything. But not
I just want to talk
Trey,
about
you want to
it.
chat?
Well, it's bedtime, sir.
Bedtime.
I'm feeling tired. Well, there are currently 4 players. So we got Blake. Huh. I feel like I need to kill Chris. So, I'm going to pick Chris. Which may be a maniac move. We'll see. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. I should have killed Michael. Because that would have left 2 evil people at the final 3. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh! Well, they already thought that the Star Pass had happened. I probably should have killed myself. Oh my goodness.
Who's it going to be, if anybody?
The struggle is real.
Very real.
I may have had all my brain power pulled out with yesterday's game. It's entirely possible.
It takes a lot out of me when I play as evil.
Yeah, it's like it went to bed. It's like knocked out almost immediately.
Were you evil yesterday, Ross?
Yep.
Was it Dell?
Yeah, I was the Hell 8000.
Adele wasn't.
Sonia's not here.
Sonia.
Someone.
When did Sonia start playing? Is she a traveler?
Who is it?
I vote to exile Sonia.
Is it Blake?
Michael.
He's here.
Michael?
Michael. Yeah,
No,
there he
Michael.
is.
Oh, there he was.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Michael.
Okay.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. This is the final 3 because Chris died last night. You guys have the short time to whisper. 6 minutes starting now.
All right, that's impossible.
It's not.
Well, not impossible, I guess.
All right, so a poisoner still in the game.
Or I was drunk and one of the other outsiders was lying.
Sam, who did you protect night 3?
Night 3?
I feel like the butler would have come out, Chris.
I'm pretty sure
my
Edgar
third
was
protection or second
No, I'm
protection?
saying
The night that there was no kill.
Ross, let's talk.
Gil.
Yep, I'm heading to you, Chris.
Wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
Trey, you can join too if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, I think poisoner. Well, if I what I suspect is poisoner happened. But.
So who's the poisoner, Sam?
Blake, Steven, or Michael.
Oh, it's one of us.
Genius.
I mean,
All right, Sam, you want to talk?
Which one is it at the?
yeah.
What the hell is a Yahoo? Like Jesus.
I'll go to my room.
My room. What, your room?
Yeah, I said my room. You're looking for it already. I'm just trying to understand. Oh, you're green again. Cool. It's been a while. Sorry, I'll just stop saying it because I see you like, immediately cringe.
Surprise.
Oh my goodness. So I'm trying to understand. Okay, so the possibilities are that Chris was evil, or but why would he die? Oh, Star Pass.
Well, I was guessing he was soldier based on the way he was talking. I don't know
that
if
was
that's
what he was
claiming.
claiming. At least that's the way I read it.
So if he died, that means either he was drunk or poisoned. Poison seems like the more likely scenario.
So I don't know if I've told you, but I am the Raven's Keeper, and Edgar claimed that he saw the Raven's Keeper. So I think that Edgar was either drunk or poisoned, and either I think are possible. So maybe the poisoner is in the game and Chris was good. I don't know.
Okay, so he could be. So Edgar could be the drunk or could be the
poisoner. If the poisoner's
still
in the game.
So let's put it this way: between Chris and Edgar. Well, I guess this is important. One was poisoned night one. The other one was poisoned or drunk night one. The other one was last night. That doesn't really narrow it down. So.
Yeah, I mean, all that has to be is that Edgar is either the drunk or was poisoned night one, and that the poisoner's still in play, or Chris was the drunk.
Actually, I had you pegged as a mayor, just based on how you were talking with Edgar, but I got confused when Andreas came out as it.
Well, that is confusing. Well,
but that was just my guess.
So you and Andreas were both pegged by the fortune teller. I guess Lynn too, to be fair.
Right. He could have been poisoned as well at some point, or all points, or.
Well, I just want to point one thing out too that I noticed is Blake shot you as the Slayer, and then we killed you as the village. And Blake did not mention during that process that he had shot you as we were nominating and killing you, which I guess we're all equally responsible for. But I would just say it's a thing that I would point out if I was the Slayer. I'd be like, guys, we're getting ready to execute the one guy that I know for sure is not the demon. That seems really weird to me.
He also pretty much outed Gil as a fortune teller during that notion, or at least that was.
Well, it happened as a result of that conversation, I think.
Yeah. Which I could have outed Gil as fortune teller at that point, but didn't.
Yeah, that is true.
I was hoping that would count for something. When Blake was talking the way he did, it seemed suspicious, but I didn't know if that was enough to go off of.
So I did have a theory for Michael.
Between what happened in Cynthia and Michael, that lines up for me too well for them to have bluffed that.
Well, I did have a scenario where it could have worked. It's not likely, but if Cynthia and Michael were both bad, Cynthia, like let's say Cynthia is the spy and Michael is the imp, Cynthia would have been able to bluff, and knowing that Michael, the recluse, could pass to the Scarlet Woman, whoever that happens to be, and the fortune teller will see Michael as the demon, which as the recluse would work. So I don't know. I think that's unlikely, but it is a scenario where it works.
Well, yeah, I did suspect. Well, I did have that thought that Cynthia could be the spy and therefore could have made all that work. The problem I have with that is this is not played like a spy game in the slightest.
Yeah, people have been saying that. Yeah. I just am always trying to keep an eye on what could have happened, because if I was evil, I would want to make the things that make the least sense happen, because then people, because you're going to try to rule out. I don't know how other people play, but I always try to think what's likely and what's not likely. Now, so I will say that with Blake, I've played 3 games with Blake, and all 3 times, so the first 2 times were complete games. We're currently in the 3rd. He has identified the demon on day 1 and said, guys, I don't really have a reason, but I think it's Daniel. Guys, I don't really have a reason, but I think it's whatever. And he's always right. And so that was why I thought that it made sense to kill Cynthia, because if he's right, then we win. And he obviously wasn't right, or I don't know, I guess he was right and it passed to Michael.
If I also, before we leave, I wanted to give a case real quick for not getting rid of Ross. Because I generally, obviously, am against getting rid of, or do want to get rid of travelers. But Trey's information makes me think that we should keep Ross.
Oh, I agree. That was why I pulled it back, because he.
I am
he
not
was killed at night. Trey was killed at night, and Ross was seen as good by him.
I'm not for getting rid of him now.
Yep, I agree.
Okay.
I know.
Drunk soldier.
Yeah.
And then Steven, I also hope maybe that gives me some goodwill. I don't know if it does or not.
So if
but
Chris is the drunk soldier,
regardless, we're
that
on the same
means
page on that.
That Lynn or Michael is not the recluse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does it mean for me? Then I was not
what?
drunk. I was poisoned then.
Could have been poisoned.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
could have
you
been
probably
poisoned.
poisoned. Yeah.
Yeah,
It could have
okay,
been a
that
poisoner.
confirms
There
it, that
is
confirms
probably
it.
one.
Because most likely at this point in time, we don't think that there was a spy because there's no way Gil would have lasted as long as he did if there was a spy. And we know that there's
Right.
no Karen. So this was a poisoner and a Scarlet Woman. So at some point in time, we probably think that the demon probably was killed and knowing that they would go to the Scarlet Woman. Or Star Pass.
Okay, Ross, you have to turn the camera. Okay, this is the final 3. Potentially, you guys have 10 minutes for discussion on the
Can I ask a question real quick? If we exile Ross, does the person he gave his votes to go away?
Yes, it will go away.
Okay, I exile Ross.
Okay, Trey
Why?
is nominated to exile Ross. Trey, make your case.
Ross knows why.
It wasn't Mike.
It's
though,
too
so I'm
powerful.
not
If the
concerned
person,
about
Yeah,
it.
I'm not
You
opposed
guys
to it.
you're concerned about it, Trey?
Okay. Well,
I
Ross
am.
has finished his
I
defense.
am. I think so.
Okay,
Everyone can jump in for.
It's funny because I actually changed my mind on it, but
Well, I think what he's saying is
I
he
would-
think he gave the
I would-
vote to the wrong person. Do you want to tell us
Oh,
who you
okay.
gave the vote to?
Well, either way, I prefer to defer to Trey anyway. So
Okay.
Well, okay, I will put it this way. Ross, do you feel comfortable with what you did? Because I trust you as good.
that's a good.
no,
Okay,
because I
that's-
am good, but I'm not entirely comfortable with it. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just not sure, so I'm
Okay.
okay with it.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense.
Because I talked to Ross and I gave Ross some information and he went, "Oh crap."
Okay,
And so, so I think we should exile Ross because I don't think Ross trusts what he did.
I don't. So
I'm going to start a vote on Ross. We need
But it-
7 votes. You can use
it
your dead
wasn't
vote
Michael.
without losing the dead vote. I'm
I
going to
don't
start a
know.
vote
Okay.
in 3, 2,
Oh
1.
shit. Oh shit, I didn't take my seat.
I mean, if
One,
you don't trust it, you don't trust it.
I
That's
took
fine.
my seat and then it still didn't register my vote.
5,
It's okay. It'll work.
6,
I know.
But that's
Seven.
sus Trey. That's good.
8,
Well, it is
Yeah,
funny
I think,
because
I think we
literally
have enough, Trey.
his argument was what
10,
made it happen, and then he didn't
11,
vote.
Well, I clicked my seat and then clicked
12,
vote and it didn't capture it.
Well, it's okay.
13,
Seeing as you're dead, I don't think we
14.
should kill you.
Okay, 14 votes
No,
is
but
enough.
sometimes
Ross
it kicks
is
you out
exiled.
randomly.
You guys still have 10 minutes for
Ross, you were
discussion.
almost
Okay, wait. I have
unanimously
to
exiled.
say something because I think it's important for now. Steven, I'm gonna say what you had to say to me because I think I feel the pressure now to do that.
Okay, that's fine. I've already told
Well,
several
let Steven
people.
do it. Let Steven do it.
Yeah, so
No.
I am, yeah, and then there's no point because there's no more kills at night. I
Yeah.
was the Ravenskeeper, which is why I was convinced that Edgar was drunk because he said that he saw 2 people that were not me as the Ravenskeeper. So either he was drunk or poisoned or evil. I don't think he was evil because that would have just been like a terrible blunder. I'm a top 4 roll, kill me. Like that doesn't make sense. So he had to be drunk or
thing is,
poisoned.
I
Who
saw.
all did you tell, Steven?
I've told Andreas and Trey and Sam and Edgar.
And me.
You told
No,
me
you
like,
didn't tell me.
5 seconds ago. So
Okay.
I'm sorry,
And-
I did
and I
not
got-
tell Andreas.
And I
apparently.
got Blake and Tom as the Ravenskeeper. Blake told me that he was bottom half of Townsfolk, but he didn't say that he was the Ravenskeeper. And Tom said that he was top half, and that what's got me confused from day one. So that confirms that I was poisoned.
Some kind of way.
And technically, it is possible that there is not a drunk, and that Edgar and Chris were both poisoned, and that neither of them was the drunk.
That
Yeah,
is
that's also possible.
That is
Okay.
possible, yeah.
So I gave all my information out.
Yeah, which makes it even more unlikely that there was a Baron at all. And the fact that Gil lived so long means that there's probably not a spy. So that means that there's a poisoner and there's a Scarlet Woman. And if a Scarlet Woman is in the game, that's why this game has gone on so long, because there's probably been 2 imps at this point in time. The original imp is probably dead. And
Well,
it has passed on to somebody else. So we have to figure out who that passed to. Did it pass to our spent Slayer? Did it pass to our crazy Ravenskeeper? Or did it pass to the Recluse who's been nominating everybody?
I think it's also possible that there were multiple star passes. I know that the Scarlet Woman gets priority, but is it not possible that the star pass
No,
would?
I thought I thought you could only star pass once.
Yeah, but even if
No.
you get
I guess-
one,
no,
So-
it'll
I
be
guess you can
two
do
different
twice.
people.
Hold
by
on.
With
now,
the
yeah.
imp can kill himself and it star passes, and then if there were 5 alive when the town executed or I think when they die, then the Scarlet Woman would become the demon.
Could
But
it-
I
could
could be
it
wrong
actually-
about that.
Well,
Second imp
yeah,
star
let's
pass.
ask.
Well,
Could it actually be that Steven is claiming a role that is comfortable that he knows is not in the game, and he's evil, or not?
Everything is
possible.
possible.
All- at this point, all three of them are completely
could be doing
possible.
that.
Well,
Yep.
at this point, I feel like social reads is the best to go off of right now, and for me, that points to Blake.
Don't let it. I'm telling you, I've been consistent.
It's already
this whole-
done.
I don't know what else to tell you. I've been
already.
I've been consistent this whole time. I was a Slayer. I used my power because I just thought I would die early. I guess I
What-
was wrong about Sam.
What most stands out to me is the day we were nominating me is I could have outed Gil as fortune teller and didn't, and because I knew that for a little while, but it seemed like your conversation led to it being basically outed that Gil is a fortune teller, and then he died the next night.
Well, then that would obviously point to me. So why would I do that? And also, I was one of
That's
the
our
two that
question.
he said he paired me up with whoever, and it was a no. So I don't.
Because
Well,
Well,
and
that
that's
was
what we were
sad
saying.
that
is
you weren't the demon
if
at the
there's a
time.
star pass or you were the Scarlet Woman, you and Ayahu would have gotten a no on the first night. But if one of you was the Scarlet Woman, well, you're the imp now. So that was the only pairing that Gil got that could have changed. Everything else would have still been a yes at this
Yep.
point in time.
Oh, that is true.
Because
Okay.
if Steven was the Scarlet Woman or Blake was the Scarlet Woman, then the imp dying during the day,
Because
i.e.
everybody else is
Cynthia or
dead.
R.E.
Yeah.
Sam, means it goes to you. So then you would be a yes now at this point in time. But
Yeah.
at the point in time when he checked you on night 1, you were not the demon. So no.
Yeah,
you're not
so
the
that's
And
interesting.
everybody
would've
else
been a
is
yes
dead.
the whole
Everybody that I
time, but he
check
never
is
got checked.
dead. So you're
Man.
the only ones left.
This is why Lynn cuts this, because I want to be like, I'm not the effing demon.
Guys, I just want to
don't know
say
what else to
something
tell you.
that is out there, which is if Gil's information's correct, and there wasn't a star pass, then it has to be Michael. I'm not saying that is the case, but that statement is correct. If there wasn't a star pass,
That's
then
true.
it is Michael.
You know, take it for what it's worth. The
But-
last time I talked to Michael, I got a social read that he was not on the up and up.
And I'm kind of with Ross on that one
They
too.
would line up if
I mean, not
Michael-
the social read,
The,
but
the
just
thing is, if it's Steven, he's bluffed
Unless he-
so well. I will give it to the demon. If he wins with that bluff, that he's the Ravens keeper, I will give it to him. To be honest.
Is that a hard
Going
bluff?
back-
I don't have a read on.
What's
I don't
the-
think it's Michael either. I think it's either Blake or Ayahu.
Okay,
Michael's
so
been
Edgar.
covered the
how-
whole time with a yes.
Edgar,
though,
do you
'cause he's
remember what
recluse.
day Steven came to you and said, "I'm the Ravens keeper"?
I think it was way too late. It was after day 5 at least.
Okay, and because he told me late too. Because here's the deal: is I don't think for a second that the way that Steven plays this game, that he would be dumb enough to claim a role that would make him look super suspicious that late in the game.
That is
Yeah.
true as well.
And he's
yes.
not
If he got
flustered,
that
which he
far
would
with
be
I mean,
right now.
Yeah.
because if Steven was evil, he wouldn't be picking Ravens keeper. Because you already
Not
made
that
it
late,
seem
yeah.
like, and especially not that late. But he wouldn't especially pick a role that was already disproven as crazy from you. Because
Yeah,
that would make him super sus.
Yeah.
So I don't think that it's Steven unless he's wanting us to think that.
No.
Yeah, the thing is,
Unless he's
I'm
manipulating
just
you
putting
the
it out
other
there.
way.
The thing is, I'm just putting it out there to learn the game, to see, because you guys
Yeah.
give good
But if
information.
he told you that on day 2, that might have been too early for him. Now he's got to be like, shit, I got to run with this crappy ass role that I came up with. So, but if he
That's
came up
true.
with it later on and he's like, well, I'm the Ravens
Okay.
keeper, okay, then we get it.
Makes sense.
I feel like it's a very good point, Trey. At least
Yeah.
And I wanna-
I wouldn't do that, especially if it's like, oh, I'm the Ravens keeper, and everybody like, wait, but Edgar said that.
I want
want
to trust Blake at this point. I don't know.
So I think it's
Or,
Michael.
yeah.
My
that's
gut
where
Does
is
he
I'm
also
at, too.
regret getting exiled? Like, cause it's
how,
back and
okay,
forth
if it's
metro.
Michael,
No.
if it's Michael, how does that line up with what happened with Cynthia?
Yeah, that's my question too, because if I got him as a Baron, there would have to be more outsiders.
So let me explain the theory about that. If you were evil and Blake's read was right, you could have been the spy, and you knew all of the information, and so you were able to say that Michael was the demon, or that was the Baron as the recluse. You saw him as the Baron because he's the recluse, knowing that that would give good information for the fortune teller, because the fortune teller would know to avoid Michael. That's my theory on that. I'm not saying it's what happened, but that's the theory for that.
Also, can I just say, if Tom was right, I wrote this down early. If Tom was actually good and he was the chef and he got a pair, Cynthia and Michael are a pair on the map.
Yes, but so are you and Ross.
Ross
Okay,
is,
well-
Ross is an Eve. Wait.
No, no, I'm just saying,
Ross
at
is
the
Then
not
that
time.
means
evil.
Stray,
Hold on.
that means
okay.
Stray was lying. And I
About
don't
what?
think
Blake could have been.
about
I
his
have,
powers.
I have a question, and I have talked to Nam about this before, but Nam, isn't there a possibility that, correct me if I'm wrong, that the demon can star pass to the recluse?
Mm-hmm.
And I know Nam, I can totally see Nam going, this is the perfect opportunity to pull this shit.
That was what I was saying, is if there were multiple star passes.
And you can. And
It
you
is
can.
That's possible too.
It
It is possible, but I will.
Would it change his alignment if that happened?
No, it will not.
It would be a good it would be a good imp.
Yes.
How would that
Okay.
how would that star pass work? I don't
You guys have.
understand
I
1
think this
minute,
is a
30
rabbit
seconds.
hole we probably don't need to go down necessarily.
Yeah, that seems like absolutely crazy thought.
Yeah. I
But
can
then
see
he's still
Tom
the imp and we
wanting
need to kill him
do it,
then,
though. Yes,
because
I think,
it was star pass.
It's Michael.
Yeah.
We gotta nominate Michael.
I think it's a bit weird that
I think
Steve
you're making a mistake.
to play the Raven Keeper though. I didn't see him trying to get killed at night or reclaiming like some of a good role if you don't expect like a spy to be in the game. So it's a bit weird that he comes out with the Raven Keeper towards the end, but there was like nothing before. Nobody knew what he was. He didn't try to get killed at night, so that's a bit weird for a Raven Keeper play. in my
I
book.
played it, but I agree, Andreas. But at the
true.
same time, I've done the same.
I believe Blake at this point in time. I think Blake is the good of the
I don't care. He's good. He's bad. No, just kidding.
You want me to be right now.
Let's just kill him.
Uh,
30 seconds left.
but Blake in the future, don't come out on day 2 as a Slayer.
Well, I just want to say to Andreas, or I mean, sorry, to Dead, that I tend to play close to the cuff and not share information. I find that to be safer, so I was just giving top half, bottom half. I get what you're saying about trying to be bait, but that's
Okay,
why I
10
did what I
seconds.
did.
Somebody needs to nominate.
Yeah, that is true.
Blake,
think it's
you and
Michael
Michael
as
and
well.
Steven are the only ones who can nominate at this point in time. So
Steven?
Now's the time.
Somebody needs to nominate Michael.
All
I
right.
guess I
Anybody.
Before
will.
we're
I'll
going for
nominate.
Michael, I need that clarified because my information.
Wait,
I know.
Hurry up.
no, Blake.
I nominate
make Steven
Steven.
do it. Okay,
Okay.
so I want to say
Okay.
Blake, make one of them do it first.
What's the nomination?
I nominate Steven.
Hey,
Purely
Michael has
because-
nominated Steven. Michael, make
Okay.
your case.
Well, I'm the recluse. I haven't changed my role from the start. If people are trusting Blake in that he made that mistake coming out as the Slayer at the start, then it leaves Steven. That's it. That's the reason. There's only 3 of us.
Okay, Steven, your defense.
Well, so people have suspected Blake. I think that the way that he acted was super odd. The one point that I will say is that we nominated and killed Sam after Blake had shot Sam with the Slayer bolt, and Blake said after the countdown and it was final, oh, by the way, I shot Sam, so he can't be the demon, which to me felt super weird. It was like after, and then with the way
is
that it
slightly
went
weird.
down in him with outing the fortune teller, and then the fortune teller died. I don't know.
Can I ask a question to you, Steven? Let me ask you this real quick. So you're telling me
Time for
that
permanent information.
that you. I'm asking a question. Just
I'm
real quick,
listening.
yes or no? That you suspect Blake over Michael.
That is my number one suspicion, but I do see. So the thing for Michael is very edge case. Like, I feel like it could happen, but I do suspect Blake over Michael.
Okay, then it's Steven, everybody.
Time for permanent
No, I
information.
still think it's Michael.
Yep.
I don't think
It's not
you
me.
think-
At
I
this
have no
point
idea
in
what
time,
Yahoo
I
said,
do
but he
not
wants to
see
kill
Blake.
Blake. I'm with him.
Yeah.
He could just be tanking it late game accidentally. I did think it was Michael just from early info, but that now I have to think it's a
Yeah.
Okay,
To me,
I'm going
it's,
to
yeah.
start a vote
This
on
is
the
an even bigger
Steven
mistake.
in 3, 2,
But he's
1.
been the recluse
starting.
the whole freaking game. I don't like that.
We should have gotten rid of the recluse. This is why you
Yeah,
don't.
we should have
leave.
gotten rid of the
But
recluse
the thing
earlier.
is, I was
Yeah.
pointing to Steven and everybody dismissed that Steven could be bluffing, but now it's the totally way around.
I know everybody flip flops on everything.
I think this is a bad move.
I agree.
I think it's a bad
Yeah.
move too. Yeah, I don't.
I would have gone.
Nothing about that was suspicious on the Yahoo's part.
No.
Okay,
Well, I know
5
it was
votes
because
is enough.
And he got.
4
He
votes
only
is
got.
enough.
He got
And
4.
Blake, I
Yes,
believe you
4
to a
votes
certain
enough.
extent.
Andreas and
I
Gil
think
have
it was
used their
just
vote.
bad
Is there any
thoughts.
other nomination?
Bad thought.
10 seconds.
I'm gonna nominate Blake.
Okay, Steven nominated Blake. Steven, make your case.
Well, I already made my case during my defense. I think that the way that Blake acted when we were talking about killing Sam, he should have said, guys, I know that Sam, I mean, he could be evil,
Shoot.
but I know, and that was the thing, is that because he was the decoy. He was the fortune teller decoy, so Blake is the one person, if he was the slayer, that would have known that we were killing the monk. And not the actual demon.
How
Okay,
many
Blake,
votes are
your
on?
defense?
How many votes
I
are
got
on?
4 votes.
There are 4 votes on
Steven is
Steven.
4.
Okay,
4 on
guys,
Steven.
just all the evil votes, just vote and we win.
Okay, Blake, your defense, please.
My defense is that I was suspect of Cynthia and Sam. I was going back and forth between them, so I don't know what you're talking about with the whole thing of I shot Sam. Everybody knew that I shot Sam. I just did think of it after we went through all of that. So if you are good, you just tank the game if you vote for me. I actually was thinking it was Michael, but I can't not vote for you after that because to me that doesn't make sense.
Can I just point out something?
He was stating a fact here, guys.
for permanent
Hey, Yahoo has 4 votes. Lynn just said that if all evil players vote, they win. Well, there's only 3 evil players. Exiled Candace. No, there's 3.
He's talking about Traveler.
Still has a vote.
Hey, time for permanent information.
I thought the Travelers didn't get a vote once they're exiled.
No, they get a dead vote.
They get a dead vote like every other player.
I gotta say, as a player of this game,
So-
I did not like that.
Right, I'm going to start a vote on Blake.
In other words, we need to try to
Yeah,
get
so
Michael
there's
after
there's
this.
the 2 evil votes there, folks.
1.
Yeah, right.
All right, Chris, you got to vote.
Steven.
Why would I vote? I'm not
Candace
voting.
and Lynn, she just said she was evil.
Chris, vote.
Chris, please vote. You're gonna screw
I'm
the
not
game up if
voting.
you don't
No,
vote
I'm
right
not
now.
voting. Of course, I'm not voting. I'm not on your evil team.
That's right. Tell him, Chris.
Yeah, you jerk.
I'm just voting for you because y'all
Although,
y'all
Lynn, I do not like that
exiled
you
me.
did that. I wanted to
4
kill off
votes enough.
Michael.
There's a tie. No one in the chopping block. The last person who can nominate is Blake, and you can nominate any dead player or Michael.
Be clear, I did not like that.
Just
It's pointless.
Well,
at this
after
point.
Lynn
They
said
gave
it, we
us
didn't
Steven.
have a choice.
You can nominate
know.
who or Michael?
You
It
can
doesn't
nominate any
matter.
dead
It
player
doesn't
or
matter at this
Michael.
point.
Oh, then
I
nominate
I wish
game's
we had
over.
a
I think we could have got some more votes on Michael and just killed
Nah, I
Michael.
wish we
think
hadn't
that would have been
exiled
It
better.
doesn't matter. A win's a win.
Yeah.
Oh, it does matter. I like to play.
And I pulled my dead
Okay.
vote to hope that maybe if I needed it somewhere else. But if I had left it up, you'd be
Thanks,
dead.
Trey. I
for
appreciate
Steven.
it.
Yeah, whatever. I
Yeah.
knew it was you.
Trey, you trusted me.
It doesn't
You
matter.
could-
right?
you
No,
coulda
I
got-
didn't.
you
I'm
coulda
the
got
one
3
who
more.
called you on it.
Well,
I'm the one who
you
said,
trusted
"Wait,
me a
you
little better.
believe-"
You wouldn't have pulled your
No.
vote.
You
No.
could have got
No,
3
no,
more,
no.
Steven.
You didn't have to
Pulled
say
my
that.
vote.
David.
I
You
didn't
coulda
have
Somebody
my
had
mute
vote.
Trey because he's
Let
trying
them
to.
talk, let them
Yeah.
talk.
Everyone.
Let them talk.
Whoop, everyone's muted. Oh, miracle. I love this feature of Zoom. Anyways, congratulations to the evil team. You have won. Wait, no one has been executed, and the Minion is going to kill one of the either Berk and Michael. So,
Oh my goodness.
congratulations to evil team. Wait, hold on. What Minion do you guys think is in play? Just curious. You can unmute yourself.
We already told you.
What it is?
Poisoner.
Poisoner and Scarlet Woman.
No, it's not.
So,
Anyway, I want to start from Sarah first. So my grimoire is very crazy, so I'm gonna shade it last, but I'm gonna work you through
This
by
is a very
everything.
ineffective
So,
spot.
I'm still confused who is who.
okay, so first of all, at 12 o'clock,
Let
you guys
speak.
Trey the empath got online information, which is 0. None of his neighbors is evil, because Gil is the Townsfolk and Ross is the good traveler, the good bureaucrat. Okay, and then he was killed immediately.
Who killed me? Was
Yeah,
it a mayor
come
bounce
back
or did I?
later.
No. Was it a mayor bounce? I want to know.
It
Was it a mayor bounce?
It was the demon kill. It was demon kill. I will
Okay,
show
okay,
you
okay.
more. You will see it
That's
real
fine.
quick.
That's fine. I just didn't know if it was a mayor bounce.
Next thing is Gil, the Townsfolk, the fortune teller, who was poisoned literally the whole game. For 4 nights in a row. The first night, very luckily, the poisoner didn't coordinate with anyone, just picking Gil and poison Gil. But later on, they figured out Gil is their fortune teller, so he was poisoned for every night except the last night. The last night information was not actually poisoned, but he found a red herring. So first of all, he checked a Yahoo and Blake. He got a no. It was poison, false information. Trey in the same, got a yes. It was also false information because he's poisoned. Sam and Lynn got a yes because it was also poison. The last day that he checked Lynn and Andreas, he was not actually poisoned, but he found the red herring, which Andreas, the mayor. Okay. Next thing is Sam, the monk, who did successfully protect Gil in the second kill of the demon. So the night that there was no kill, it was the night that Sam, the monk, protect the fortune teller. And then Sam protect multiple other people, but it really doesn't matter. And then he was executed. Steven, the original imp, and was never star pass, never changed the whole game. He picked all of the kill, bluffing as a Raven Keeper, as you can see. Cynthia, the investigator, she saw a Baron between Michael and Chris. Because next is Michael, the recluse, is registering as the Baron. There's no Baron in play. However, Chris is one of the minions. Tom is a chef. We got it one because the evil scapegoat Candice is sitting next to one of the minion, Lynn. Andreas, the mayor, who's also the red herring, also saved the good team at one point when the demon trying to kill Andreas, the mayor. I bounced it to the poisoner. And then he was executed. He was also a red herring. Edgar, the wrong washerwoman, he saw a Raven Keeper between Black and Tom, and he was wrong. So I just give him whatever information I want to give.
Wait,
He
what?
was the second outsider. Chris,
wrong?
the spy, he was also saw by investigator as a Baron, but then he literally did nothing the whole game, except for the fact that he registered as good while sitting next to Candice, the evil scapegoat, and he also saw the Grimoire every single night. Candice, the evil scapegoat, did nothing the whole game because you guys never execute any evil play.
Did I not call that as the pair?
Lynn,
like minute 1.
The poisoner who bluffed at the same. The night that the imp trying to kill the mayor, I bounced to the poisoner, Lynn. Okay.
That
like
sucks.
the Slayer who shot the second night to Sam. I mean, you guys should have coordinated if you want to kill the mayor in a poison spy game. You
No one told me though. No one told me literally.
Poison the mayor and then kill the mayor the same night.
We did. It just, the message just didn't get through correctly. I was gonna get up and walk away as the safe word, but Chris never told you.
Yes,
so you were supposed to know that.
told me to tell her.
He was
trying
gone
to
when I got
Sam the second night when Ross, the bureaucrat, who gave his vote to evil player a lot of times.
Yep. That's why
that's the game, everyone. The bluff was Undertaker, Raven Keeper, and the Butler, and he has the Grimoire.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to get exiled early because I wasn't trusting myself.
I didn't get why.
Oh, nice background.
Didn't you suspect me for trying to get you exiled?
Why did you kill Chris? I'm just curious.
Yeah, why did you kill me?
Because the people that I have been working hard to create Susan were Michael and Blake. So those were the stories that I had. I also could have killed myself, which would have passed it to you, but I don't know. We won, so I don't care. It worked out.
But if you killed Blake, you would have had 2 evil in the final
Hey,
3.
Nom, shouldn't I have had 2 pair?
No,
no,
the
spy register is good.
I didn't hear Nam correctly. He was like washerwoman. I gave him the wrong information, but I didn't hear drunk. I was like,
You
what
were
is happening?
drunk, yeah.
Steven, you actually could have
didn't hear
sunk
that.
that kill, and I could have just said that I was, and it would have been final 4, and we still would have killed probably Michael.
That is true. I don't know. I'm not going to apologize.
Hard
We
on
won.
Michael, and you
Actually, I probably would have pushed on
Blake.
Chris
It did
at
not
that
help.
point.
It worked out. That's fine.
I probably would have pushed on Chris at that point because I suspected you were taking credit for my save.
Yeah,
Didn't take credit.
That was
I
what
said
was
it
happening.
Possible. I was like, I don't know what happened necessarily.
Well, I had you. Well, I had you pegged as a soldier claim.
Yeah.
So Sam,
So-
do not meta in my game. I'm not going to go easy on you guys.
Oh, I'm telling you.
I'm brave enough to
Why
put
you didn't
both
make
files
Ross
on
evil?
there.
Why you make me evil?
Well,
Candace.
because you're evil incarnate. That's why.
Candace, we made a great evil pair.
No.
Also,
we
you
do.
keep
We
using
do
this
it,
phrase
Yahoo.
metagame,
We really do.
but I don't think what you call metagaming is actually metagaming.
Yeah,
So
that's
what-
called gaming.
So Trey asked
Yeah.
me like why if I suspected him or not, or I trusted him or not. And the reason why I was a little suspicious is Gil not doing the vote with Sam the first time when I gave him the 3. And I said, well, then he's got to be evil. And if he's evil, then that means, and Trey vouched for him, therefore Trey is bad too.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I misunderstood what
You
Trey
got to
was
know
trying
how
to
I
say.
play. I was playing this game the whole time like I was searching for Planet X.
Sure.
But that also
Well,
got Gil
that's
saved that night,
loud.
though. So
I was totally trying to push on Michael, and then Steven goes after Blake. I'm like, that's not going to look great. Let's see how this plays out.
I was under
Yeah,
the
but I
radar
mean-
the whole game, and on the
Because you
the
weren't
last
doing
day,
anything.
everybody was literally like, it couldn't be Steven, it couldn't be Steven, and I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden, it has to be Steven, it's Steven, I figured it out. It's like, oh,
For the
this is
record, I
not
used
good.
my that vote on you.
Yeah, and I pulled mine because you had enough votes, but I didn't think.
Yeah,
I didn't think
Oh, no,
Candace
that's-
still had. I didn't realize Candace still had a vote, so I was like, okay, it's 4,
Yep.
and there's
Well,
3
yeah.
evil people. Otherwise, I would have kept my
Yep.
vote there.
Why did you keep your death vote in the last round? If you
Yeah,
really
you gotta
can
go all
use
in
a
on
demon,
everything is,
yeah.
Because I thought that if we figured by talking that it was actually Michael, I still would have had a vote. I didn't think that the evil team could match it. I didn't realize Candace as a traveler still
so
had a vote.
therefore you're not sure if Steven is the demon or not.
No,
No, Nom, that's not what I'm saying. I said I'm playing the vote game because
well,
I've been in the final 3 a bunch
for
of
the
times. You
record,
gotta
if
play the
you
vote game.
for the record,
Oh,
if
wow.
you were certain it was me, then you wouldn't have needed to play that game. So
I
clearly there
didn't
was
play-
a level of doubt, even
Well,
if it was like 5% or 2%.
Sure. I
Sure.
wanted to make sure that if
Hey,
if we
I'll take
screwed
it,
up and we
2%.
nominated the wrong run,
I fooled you by 2%. You said. I'll take it.
Percentage.
sure, whatever you want
I-
to say. My point is I thought we had enough votes to outdo the evil team. I did not know Traveler still had a dead vote.
Of course
Trey,
they do.
Also would like
Ross actually voted on that last one.
I don't play
against
enough games
Steven, I
with
think.
Travelers to know that.
Ross didn't vote on the last vote.
Oh, he didn't? Oh, okay.
No.
I would
No.
also like to point out that Trey screwed up
convinced
both
it
of
was
the
But
last
I
two
must
games.
say,
I was convinced it was Michael.
Sorry, Trey.
Yeah.
this is a tough
I didn't
game
screw
for.
the vote up. I just didn't know a rule.
I must say, this is a tough game for good town for Townsfolk.
If I hadn't realized that the Travelers had a vote, I
I'm
would have
just
kept my vote.
just gonna recommend that game.
I'm just wondering who
And-
put alcohol in my drink because I went to the bathroom and came back and
That
You
wasn't alcohol.
never leave
It was
your
Gil.
drink unattended.
yeah, that was my fault.
Never.
Edgar,
Never.
that wasn't alcohol.
Nobody.
I think it was you,
No,
Candace.
it's all mine.
Man,
I
woman,
don't
child, don't
share.
do it.
Hey,
That was
in my
Lynn,
def-
though. I'm just
My
saying.
defense,
it
I've
was
been
Lynn.
drinking since 3 o'clock. Okay.
So,
What time is it now?
Nom,
No, it explains the move. Okay.
Nom, when Gil was poisoned the whole time, did you just did you move or did you just give random yeses and nos?
No, I gave him wrong information the whole time.
No,
That's
I
what a
mean,
poisoner
okay, so
did.
that's not my question. My question is do you move the decoy or do you just
No, I didn't.
No, it stayed put.
Chris saw it in the beginning. If you
Okay,
saw
okay,
Chris'
okay.
video,
Oh,
you can saw it way more from the beginning. I
Yep.
did not move from red herring. The red
Andreas
herring
was always the
Andreas.
decoy.
Yes,
Okay,
he has
okay.
to be a decoy from the first day.
If
I
you
did
want to
not
play that
change.
game, will you respond in the chat, please?
I did not
So I can-
change anything.
You should turn off your video if you're not playing in the next game. That would work.
I was so
Well, everybody's
worried
still
when
talking,
I
so I
died.
didn't
Oh
wanna-
my god! I thought
I
that was
know.
it for us. Like, 'cause
Luckily, I noticed that Andreas was red herring, so I was like, we do have a slight chance.
Yeah, that's the only reason. 'cause
night.
They would have gone Merwin.
Good
probably.
night, Gil.
Yeah, I've
Good
been
night,
sitting
Gil.
on this chair playing games and the
I wa-
Zoom since
Yeah.
3:30.
The thing-
So
the thing-
Yeah,
I was
I'm out as well. I'll see you
second
later.
time
Thank
that
you,
I'm
Michael.
See you,
Well,
Michael.
hey,
Thanks for
Michael.
playing.
I'll
is the
play.
sec-
I got to take a potty break, so I'll be back.
This is the second time I'm the washerwoman, but
Good night.
the first
Good night,
time that
Andres.
I
Yes.
heard people
night,
talk
Dad.
about me, almost the whole game was like, "Oh, is Edgar this? Is Edgar that?" I was like, "Oh, I'm still like a topic of conversation after being dead for so long."
I'm here now.
I wish you would have killed Blake.
Edgar, I feel the same way.
Wow.
Don't
Look
kill
at
me.
Jason. He looks unhealthy.
No, I'm just lying down.
But I wish I was.
Long day.
Looks like he
Are you
may be in a coffin.
It kind of does.
Well, I'm not the Dracula.
We should play Dracula's Palace.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tom.
Did
So
we-
for
did-
your reference,
did
the
we-
spy registering as good, so therefore you only say it one turn.
Did we inadvertently kill Jason? He was not in the game.
It was a mayor bounce.
It was a great game. I didn't think
But
you
I'm
needed to
just
kill me,
saying,
Steven, and you shouldn't have nominated Blake. But other than that, I had no qualms with what you're doing.
It is a difficult game for good, but some good player did find out some social read, but they didn't go hard on it.
Hey, and I don't.
Everyone- Yeah, because the evil teams covering for each other, and whenever someone pointing something out, then you're saying a different thing. Like Cynthia pointing out why Chris and Jerry is talking so long is possibly spy dumb, but like you guys did talk long in all the game as well.
It worked out really well.
When
That's why we
we're
talked.
good and against
then
each
when
other.
Trey call out when Steven has smirk, but then you guys never go on that, so it doesn't matter, I guess.
That is true.
I got Trey and Jason for sure playing. Who else is playing?
Yeah, and the evil team just trying to
for
exile
Adele
Ross, for
and
example.
Scotty.
If you
good.
just notice
Ed's
the chess
playing.
pair, like evil Candice and like the other people were working to get each other to cast staff on the whole town.
Are you playing Candace?
Yeah.
I'm playing. Yeah.
Lynn never talked to Ayahu, I think, at all.
No, I didn't.
Nope, I
Which
did
was
not.
great.
Yeah.
Are we playing another game?
Yes, I mean
Yeah,
you
I'm running
can.
the
You don't
game.
have to. You're under
You
no
don't have to,
obligation.
but yeah.
Right. No, you must play. It's my scripting. You must play it.
Steven, I
That's
have
fine,
to
Ross.
get the record straight because you tricked me so in the last.
Oh yeah,
time.
yeah. Well, I was banking on the fact that I could pull you under my wing, because I have often guided you.
Cynthia, you want to play?
I also
Yeah.
think that I pulled Sam under, so you don't have to
I'm
worry.
sorry?
It wasn't like because you're
I'll be right
a
back.
noob, because Sam is a veteran and a storyteller, and I got him too.
Steven, you know,
That's not that hard.
Steven, you
Sam
know what?
protected me once. I was feeling so happy.
Yeah.
Steven, you know what happened to Obi-Wan Kenobi when he got?
Oh, Tom,
right?
Tom.
No.
So here's the thing. So you're asking why Candice the evil trawler sitting next to a poisoner and sitting next to a spy, and why I gave you one right. So I could decide whether to give you an 1 or 2. Both of the case correct, because the spy ability is that you might register as good and as the town folks or as the outsider. So they could potentially. So for example, it could even happen if you guys trying to execute Michael and Candice is still alive. I could potentially kill Candice, even though Candice is the evil traveler. But Michael is the recluse, and he's my register as evil and as a minion or a demon.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
It's
So
it's so confusing sometimes.
Chris,
I know.
are you want to play?
I know. So at the start of the game, I was saying, should I give you?
Let's see how many
or
people are
should I
playing
give
first.
you
If it's
two?
a big game, maybe not, just
Yeah.
because it's going to go super
So
late.
I'm getting trouble
was
getting people to
debating.
answer. So
I'm probably gonna go. I have to get up early.
All right. Cool.
So if we would have started earlier, I would have played. But
Edgar, are you going to play?
Thank you, Tom. Thank you,
I
Tom.
really want to, but I should not because it's like.
Oh, that's
6
fine. That's fine.
It's 6 to 9 in the morning, and I have to sleep because my sleep is all messed
That's
up.
Lynn, are you going to play?
Yeah, I'm gonna play.
Cool.
Thank everybody for
Nom,
playing.
what are you doing? Oh,
Bye, everybody.
Oh,
right.
see ya. Oh, wait, Edgar, you're staying, right?
No,
I'm
No?
It's
Oh,
like
okay.
it's like
Oh,
6
yeah, I'm
to
not
9 in the
playing. I
morning.
need to take a break after storytelling this game.
That's fair. I do need more people.
All right. Then good night, Edgar.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
Bye.
Edgar, I did want to
Bye.
tell you that there's a new role in this script. If that can persuade you to be more irresponsible, like I am not going to be, because I am responsible. It's just one new role.
It's a interesting new role.
I
that you
don't
both should
actually
try.
expect you to play. I'm just wanted you to know that there's
Which one is it?
a new role.
I'm
The
the-
lycanthropic or something.
Lycanthrope.
Lycanthrope. Basically a werewolf.
That's not enough to persuade me.
Lycanthrope. Each night, choose a living player. If good, they die, but they are the only player that can die tonight. That
They
is the
also
Townsfolk.
have a weapon called the Edgar Dagger, and it only works to kill Edgar.
Then I'm certainly out. Then I'm gone. I don't want to get killed again.
I have 5 players so far, which is not enough.
If you have 5, I'll play. Does that make it 6, or does that
That would
make
make
me?
it 6.
Was I still 5?
Then I know Candace was also trying to get Adele to come in.
I will
This would make
chat in the
6.
thing if somebody hasn't already done that.
Yeah, I tagged him. I'm tagging him and Scotty. I don't know
Connor
if they.
mentioned something too, didn't he?
Yeah, I was gonna go over in another chat. Let's see.
Okay, so that Cortez an hour ago. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. But yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Is it looking like we're getting there first? I'm with Chris on this. If it's small, I'll probably stay, but
I think it'll be small. It sounds like
Yeah,
we're
it's
maybe at
definitely
9.
going to be small if it happens.
Yeah. So I mean, if we get Steven to stay, we'll probably have a good game.
I shouldn't stay.
I'd hate to have him like mess up the
Connor
game for
said no.
everybody.
Hey, guys, Candace and Chris. Who else was evil? I forgot. Lynn. Excellent game.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very, very good.
I thought
Yeah.
in Yahoo, I thought like I poisoned Gil without knowing what he was, like the first 2 nights.
Yeah,
and I
that worked
found
out awesome. Well, and I
Yeah.
was checked on day 1. If you hadn't got that right, our game would have not gone well.
Yeah, then it might have been a little quicker.
Yeah, I was a little deterred when I got killed. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But I
Right.
was like, but
Yeah.
it worked out in the end.
Well, I
so
immediately went to Chris and I was like, how are we going to make this work?
Yeah.
You said you were going to kill Sam that night, so I thought I had another day to get a hold of her, and she was gone. So I talked to Candace in case I didn't talk to her. I was like, Candace,
in
relay
case you,
this to Lynn.
in case you
Yeah,
didn't
it was
hear.
the same day though. That was the crazy
Yep.
part. And then when I came out with you, she was in whispers with somebody else and then got kicked out. And so I couldn't say anything to her.
So
Not
Yeah.
legally.
in case you didn't
Steven
catch
didn't
it,
give us time.
yeah, well, that's fine. She was falling under suspicion, which is why I enacted my plan. Here's how it was supposed to work: is safe word. I get up and leave, and that's the cue that you're to poison the mayor. So I got up and left, and I did literally make sure because I wasn't sure if you were watching, and I saw that your eyes were looking at the screen, and I was like, okay, good, she got it. However, you didn't know that was the safe word.
But when did you?
By the way, I also can't. When I'm on my phone, I can only see myself.
Yeah, that's a major problem with
See,
my theory
we
that I
should have
didn't think
done the
about.
word. You should have talked about your library.
Yep. Well, that was what Chris said, but it doesn't matter. Nobody told her anything, so wouldn't have mattered.
No, that's true.
It all worked out in the end.
Could you please kill the mayor because he's really loud in my library? Like that could have been the safe word.
Yep.
That wouldn't have been obvious
These
at all.
public officials keep disrupting my library. You know, see? Steven, you were supposed to talk to me about that, okay? You
I was?
Cold word.
Oh yeah, that would have made more sense. Well, I came up with the plan with Chris.
We should have
been
said
like the egg.
cookies are in the
Oh
kitchen.
yeah.
But
You
wait a
could have
minute,
done your egg nonsense.
But Chris,
Yes.
I mean Steven, you know that Chris is forgetful.
No, it was just that Lynn wasn't there.
Rested today. Well,
Yeah. I couldn't get back to her. It worked out better for it to be passed along. See, I had already talked to her, and so if I'd had the time, I'd have been like, "Oh, Lynn, let me tell you one more thing."
Yeah.
Blah blah blah, and I'd hop back in there. But
well, I thought we had an
didn't.
extra day. Oh, go ahead, finish up.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I was about to say. I thought it was gonna happen like the next day. I didn't know it was gonna happen the same day. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't feel that we had to rush because we were going to kill Sam. And even if Lynn was suspect, she was claiming Saint. You don't kill Saint early.
That is a
You
good
can't
point.
kill Saint
That
early.
was my bad. Well, I literally, guys, I second guessed everything that I did, but at the end of the day, we won.
You and
So
me both.
obviously, it wasn't the worst.
Yeah.
You and me both, Stephen. I tell you what, for my gameplay was, or just every decision I made was like, no, I'm getting bad. Every point I made, no, it can't be that because of this. I pointed out that Candace and Lynn were talking together at the beginning. Everyone dismissed that. Then I went with the Candace and Chris thing. Everyone dismissed that.
You do have to commit to something at some point.
But I will say this, Ross. You should have dismissed Lynn and I's initial conversation.
No, that's true. But I
And
knew I was the good. I knew I was the good
but
one. I
reason
figured you
being-
were the bad.
I mean, but sometimes there's not.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Cynthia.
Oh, and Cynthia,
take care.
me and Yahoo
Go ahead,
waste the
Cynthia.
whole first day typically every time, regardless of where we are.
I know.
And Lynn and I were wasting. I didn't know to
I
come
heard.
out
I
to
thought
her.
that was you that said something like they're
I didn't
talking
know.
an
I
awfully
didn't know
long
she was
time.
evil.
Wasn't that you or
See,
somebody else?
I figured because I was
Oh,
the
you did,
good
okay.
traveler that statistically speaking, you were the bad traveler.
Right.
And I just had a feeling about
That's
it,
fair, though.
and then I got a
Good
vibe
night.
off of her, I
Night,
guess.
Cynthia.
And it's when Tom said pairs, I'm like, oh, this makes sense. If she's the bad one, then maybe she's part of the pair. It had to be one of the you three, is what my thought was.
Also, Sam, our spy was glorious. We purposely made it seem like there was no spy.
There was no spy.
So you're
They sure
ineffective on
did.
We
purpose.
talked about that
They
during the first
did.
day. This is the first time me and Yahoo talked
had a
about the game
spy,
the
but
first day.
Yeah.
Didn't use his ability.
No, killing the empath
so-
off for turn one was like, why not the fortune teller?
Well, because
I know
there was
why,
also a
Trey.
monk.
Empath
Trey,
is extremely powerful.
I can see your bluff as no spy, but then you should potentially say that they could be a spy. I mean, I
Yeah.
bluff it sometimes that there's no spy, or they could be a spy to confuse evil team to see what they do.
Yeah.
It's like, should they go along with it? But like, because you say there's no spy, then some good player go along with it.
I was-
Sam did at some point, right?
Yep.
I didn't go along with it. I was the one pushing the theory.
What theory were you pushing? Hopefully it was crap.
Sam, you were sitting next to Gil, and you guys talked first day. So I was like, we have to make sure he's poisoned first before we try to kill Gil. We can't kill Gil right away because we don't know what's going on. And then we just poisoned him the whole game, and then we were like, we'll kill Sam eventually.
Oh,
He's
that
just
would have
wasting
worked. We could have
time."
poisoned Sam and not killed him, and then we could have poisoned Sam and killed the fortune teller. That would have worked.
Yeah, Gil had been
Yep, that
drinking
would've
for
worked
like
too.
9 hours straight,
But we
so
would've-
that
yeah.
explains why he forgot to vote when I gave him the power. I told
Lack
him
of information.
flat out.
Lack of information in that game just really hurt, and the empath getting killed the first day was actually probably what really hurt us, because that is
Yeah.
one of your best information rolls.
Yep.
Yeah. When Trey said he didn't
Assuming
think
they're
it-
not poisoned.
there was a spy, I was like, oh, the empath is pretty decent. It's
Yeah, I
no
was a
fortune
little
teller,
confused
but
at
it's a
that.
decent roll.
Yeah, that's true.
He
Just
thought it was a
Trey,
mayor bounce, though. He
you're,
talked to the mayor, which was unfortunate, because he must have
Mm-hmm.
talked to the mayor, and that was why he thought that.
Trey, you
Yeah,
would have been incentivized to kill probably at least Ross to start out with, even though you knew he's good, but you need more information.
Yeah.
Gil's more trickier if he's a fortune teller, so that one's not one.
No,
you-
but Trey, you can confirm this. We had it so it was going to be the empath and me and Gil, and the power of adding 3 votes to that, hunting down the demon pings and just blasting them out of the water with the +3 votes.
Oh my goodness.
And it just did not come to fruition for obvious
Well,
reasons.
not only that, did I